Open eye, feel the waves cut through me. Hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me. So alive, make it last forever. Stop in time, yeah, I'm surrendering. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me move. Can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me.
Like you, be strong to hold the powers of the sun. To dream, believe in strength. Now I'm the only one, only one. I was an ordinary boy until I broke the rules. My superhero. Can I be your superhero? Superhero. Superhero. Can I be your superhero? Over the edge, feel like I'm floating through the air. The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless.
See your superhero. Let's see. Shit, I'm on 200%. Okay, hear me now? All right, good. Testing 1 2 1 2. Throw a 1 2 in chat if you can hear me. Throw a 1 2 in there if we're good. Yeah, this old headset I got on, this old girl's about 4.5 years old, man. This thing's been through the absolute ringer, so she is at her bitter end. Now, I am hoping I have a new, like, actual boom mic that I'm ordering. Hopefully, I'll be able to get that this weekend. That's also something that's holding me back on doing long-form videos right now, because every time I go in, I try to do voiceovers in the videos I'm trying to make. Through this headset, it sounds like I'm talking through a muffled trash can. So I'm waiting for my new little setup here, and we're going to go from there. And hopefully, that's going to be a little bit better, because this thing's finally at wit's end here. Well, if you guys got me now, we're good. Let's throw a 1 2 in there if you can hear me. Now, somehow I am missing my footage. that I just recorded. I don't know how. I threw it in pre-stage? I didn't throw it in pre-stage. Oh, I forgot to post this one. Hold on. I forgot to post this one. Oh, it's a still frame, so I can't fucking full screen it. Hold on. Dude, look at me in that picture. Look at me in that picture, though. Look at that. I am slimming down, man. Wow. I cannot believe how I look in that picture. Also, if you look at the detergent I'm holding, it perfectly describes me. Downy but calm. Son of a biscuit. Where? See, all this stuff. I meant to do a big old food video this weekend, and bam, now I can't do none of it. Let's see what's all right. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Yeah, right now I literally have to run this voice mod program. Like, my headset's getting so old, I'm running like a 200% boost on voice mod just to have this thing working right now. And it's still triggering. It's still trying to stay on my mic's muted, even though it's fully boomed down, everything good to go. So, like I said, hopefully we're going to get that new big old boom mic in this weekend here. I got to figure out what I just did. I just uploaded some footage, and I don't know where I put it. What did I do? 2 minutes ahead in there. Not bringing up at all. Awesome. Maybe. Wait, do I still have that copied? No. All right, so I got to relink my phone quick. I got to get this footage in. yeah, I'm waiting for this weekend. There's a real nice Sennheiser boom mic I've been looking for a while. So we are going to try to snag one of those this weekend. You want the real truth? You want the brisket? Can you handle the brisket and the truth? Nah. You want the whole brisket? You want the truth on it? Surprisingly tender. No, that's a lie. If you render the fat with them as a steak, they're surprisingly not bad. Little tough, but I'll tell you what. I cooked them. I cooked them to right around 130, like just under medium rare yesterday, and they're absolutely perfect. Absolutely perfect. So I'm going to get a lot more stew meat out of that than anything else, but I couldn't believe it. I got home and I looked at it, I'm like, this is a brisket. This is not a chuck roll. So coming up in the near future for the first couple weeks of Lion, once I get a boom mic and I can record a little bit better stuff, we're looking at a local butcher I'm talking to right now. We're going to do a big old ruminant meat haul. Where did I save the clip? Oh, there it is right there. Wait a minute. No, so that's in Daily Dump. Okay. So where is it here? Hey, there we go. There we go. It was surprisingly not as bad as you would think. You know, funnily enough, the first butcher video I did, that was also a brisket in retrospect. I just grabbed the biggest hunk of meat there was and figured, oh, this has got to be a chuck roll. That's my bad. That's my bad. That's where we end up. Shit, we're at 2.5 minutes on this. We did, however, get a lot of puppy in here. So today's video that we're working on, this is going to be a non-skill victory video. Going to be fun. It's going to be a tough one to put out there about myself, not something you really want to advertise about yourself. But in the name of what my channel is and just being upfront and brutal and honest about what this weight loss is like, here we are. But I'll tell you what, I'll just play it and you guys can see right now. Here, let's go. Full screen.
Trying to lose over 250 pounds, I've come to realize that it's not just a number on a scale. You have non-skill victories, and you truly have to acknowledge that you've achieved these things, even though if it seems like the smallest, simplest thing there is. For me, for example.
Big stretch from the
last 5
puppy.
years of my life to put socks on every day. I'd have to go in my bed and make sure I could get my leg up on the bed to get the sock on and get close enough. Here we are. In a chair.
Damn, the hair's looking lethal in there.
Now, this may
Lethal
not
in that
seem
video.
like much, but to me, this is breaking a 5-year curse. I'm not in pain. I'm as content as could be. Hell, we're even going to put some shoes on. Like I said, to most people, this won't appear like anything. It's something small. But these are the little victories I got to celebrate along the way. Because every week, that skill number is not going to go down, but you can see the actual differences happening. You can see the clothes.
He like gets scared to jump on the chair. Like, look at him. Look at him. He like sizes it up like he's gonna jump.
See the actual differences happening.
So I'm gonna jump. Oh,
You can see the clothes fitting better, the measurements.
I'm gonna jump.
everything else. You gotta
Oh,
take the little-
there he is.
Love you guys. Thank you so much for love and support. Hope everyone has a great holiday this week. We'll touch base soon. The shoes are a little trickier. Look at that. Look at that.
I don't know where I want to end this one. If we get under a minute, maybe, probably not. I gotta learn to get under a minute on these shorts because if I go under a minute, I can use copyright music for them. The problem is for TikTok, YouTube, for shorts, for you to use their library of copyright stuff, like that one walk video I had, walk time, where I had chili peppers going and stuff. That was only because that was a sub 60-second video. You got to have them super, super short for that. And it's something I'm trying to get better at, but man, I'll tell you what, I don't know if it's my need to explain things thoroughly from the autism or I'm just kind of a dimwit, but I feel the need to explain things so much instead of just putting it out there. One of these days, we'll be able to do it.
You gotta take the little wins when you can. Love you guys. Thank
Yep.
you so much for love and support. Hope everyone has a great holiday this week. We'll touch base soon. The shoes are a little trickier. Look at that.
I don't think I want to put that laugh in there. That's not a creepy laugh. For rendering. Yeah, see, like I watched the other night as soon as I did that brisket, I like looked up like an actual chuck roll and said, yeah, that's definitely not what I got. But it's all good. We're going to use all that stuff. I haven't been touching it much this week. The big thing right now is since we're going to the lion diet starting Monday, I am using up. I have a lot of shrimp around. I have a ton of salmon around. I got some chicken thighs around. I'm trying to use up all that stuff out of my freezer this week so I can just get it gone. We did a big old extra crispy salmon today for lunch. That was absolutely delicious. The minute I get off stream today, I will be eating a whole pound of lamb burger. So there's that. I'm not even going to make patties. I'm not even going to do anything. I'm just going to throw it in a pan, sear it up with some pink salt, and call it good. Let's see. I think we just cut this right here. Oh my God, that laugh is so creepy. You know, one of the reasons I think editing takes me so long on these videos is because I sit here and watch them backwards because it's so goddamn funny. Oh, the laugh in reverse is so creepy. Oh, I should just put that out as a standalone. Oh my God.
We'll touch base soon. The shoes are a little trickier. Look at that. Look at that.
Why did I laugh like that?
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
Oh, we're gonna get the second one. Yeah.
Then it's just me bumblefuck tying my shoes for a while and getting my fat ass up. So I think we're just gonna leave the shoes
that.
right on. Right, dude, the laugh.
Unbelievable. No. And the
Dude, my editing time should be half what it is. I just sit here and do this constantly.
Snimmer sammen, hør deg med det så for de snikker. En det passes the first bullshit de snikker. I don't know.
Oh man. Yeah, we're gonna have to clip that one and just throw that in bloopers by itself because that is absolutely phenomenal.
Soon.
All right, that's a minute 8. We might be able to get some copyright music on that. Potentially. We'll see if they don't particularly mind.
Trying to lose over 250 pounds, I've come to realize that it's not just a number on a scale. You have non-skill victories, and you truly have to acknowledge that you've achieved.
Or, instead of having to do that. See, here's the other problem with the copyright music between TikTok. I can't talk today, dude. I have Parkinson's or something. Early stage Alzheimer's, one of the two. I forgot my train of thought. Okay, the problem is with getting the copyright music on stuff is you literally have to upload it from your phone. I cannot even go to the YouTube or TikTok website and add music to my phone. The only way it's even functional is through the app itself on your phone, which means I have to edit this, get it done, get it exported, get it rendered, resend it to my phone, and then upload it. Sounds like not a lot. It takes an extra 5.5 minutes. It's just annoying though. I wish I could just go to the website and do it that way. Luckily I have my mini library of non-copyright stuff. You gotta be kidding me, right? Here's my big problem with DaVinci Resolve. So I go to drag music in here and I can't do it because DaVinci more than likely needs an update right now. And whenever an update pops up, it doesn't tell you that it needs an update. It will simply just lose its functionality. So I'm going to guess the minute this opens back up, there's going to be a big old fat update waiting. Maybe not. Yeah, there it is. Oh, like clockwork. 20.2.3 and tomorrow will be 20.2.4, which is good. They're constantly updating the app though. Again, if you've ever had any interest in editing videos, I'd definitely recommend checking out DaVinci Resolve. I'm not sponsored by them or anything, but it's an absolutely free program. I use it to make everything I do. The one department it truly lacks in is text overlays. My God. Not easy. It's got amazing depth and functionality. It's just not user-friendly, the text stuff. The text stuff is incredibly not user-friendly. And then, shabam, we can drag that right in. Excuse me. I've been rainy and gross all day. I fear I may be coming down with a bit of a cold here. Which, hopefully not. That really will ruin the Thanksgiving plans. Throw quite the wrench in them, you know what I mean. So I guess if we're just going to do this for music, then we just drop in our magic ending we always use. Another thing we need to do, always make sure you're in 9:16 if you're doing a short. All right, so let's see what that did for us here. Let's see what this does here. Oops. Whoops.
On a scale. You have non-skill victories, and you truly have to acknowledge that you've achieved these things, even though if it seems like...
Okay, now that I have everything unlocked and unmuted, now we try it.
Trying to lose over 250 pounds, I've come to realize that it's not just a number on a scale. You have non-skill victories, and you truly have to acknowledge that you've achieved these things.
9:16, son of a bitch.
The simplest thing there is. For me, for example, the last 5 years of my life to put socks on every day. I'd have to go in my bed and make sure I could get my leg up on the bed to get the sock on and get close enough. Here we are, in a chair. Now, this may not seem like much, but to me, this is breaking a 5-year curse. I'm not in pain. I'm as content as could be. Hell, we're even going to put some shoes on. Like I said, to most people, this won't appear like anything. It's something small, but these are the little victories I got to celebrate along the way. Because every week, that skill number is not going to go down, but you can see the actual differences happening. You can see the clothes fitting better, the measurements, everything else. You got to take the look. Love you guys. Thank you so much for love and support. Hope everyone has a great holiday this week. We'll touch.
Okay, that should be working a whole lot better. Usually when I do the hard reset. So once again, give me a 1 2 1 2 if you can hear me again. Like I said, this mic is just on the absolute fritz. She's about to go. Unfortunately, it's the only mic I have currently. Actually, that's an absolute lie. I have a brand new pair of SteelSeries downstairs. I don't feel like figuring those out right now. Tomorrow, we'll have the new headphones for that stream. But I'm trying to avoid headphones. I'm trying to get a nice boom mic here. So we're going to go with that and see what happens. Now, I didn't get to see my whole thing right here. Let's see how it's turned out.
Who's over 250 pounds, I've come to realize that it's not just a number on a scale.
Man, that hair's on point, though.
Non-skill victories, and you truly have to acknowledge that you've achieved these things, even though if it seems like the smallest, simplest thing there is.
Beautiful, beautiful. 1 2 confirmed.
My life to put socks on every day. I'd have to
I love that we got Kenworth doing a big stretch
on the bed to get the sock on and get close enough. Here we are, in a chair, putting a sock on.
Well,
This may not seem like much, but to me, this is breaking a 5-year curse. I'm not in pain.
Whoo, computer chair creaking in there.
Hell, we're even going to put some shoes on. Like I said, to most people, this won't appear like anything. It's something small, but these are the little victories I got to celebrate along the way. Because every week, that skill number is not going to go down, but you can see the actual differences happening.
I like how he just sketches out of his jump.
Everything else, you got to take the little wins when you can. Love you guys. Thank you so much for love and support. Hope everyone has a great holiday this week. We'll touch base soon.
Oh, cool. It fades out right at the perfect time. Good enough. We're not even going to worry about no copyright music, no bullshit, no nothing. Let's see here. We want high. We want quality. We want MP4s. We don't want QuickTime videos. QuickTime videos will screw you up eventually. All I'm going to say. I used to upload everything as a QuickTime and then try to retext edit stuff down the road. And like, oh my God, it would convert into an MP4 when you weren't expecting it. And QuickTime, not your friend most of the time. And to render queue, we're going to go Content Master, into the Content Master. We'll just call this Socks Final. There we go. Editing is looking good. We're just going to upload these. We got some reacts. You guys let me know what you want to do today. We can react. We can jam out and just bullshit and talk life stories. We can play some Warframe. We can do whatever you guys are feeling today, man. So I'm kind of up in the air trying to figure out a whole bunch of things. I'll tell you what, TikTok's starting to make moves. We're starting to make moves on TikTok. We're between 500 to 1,000 views every video now, except the plank. The plank, for whatever reason, didn't do a single goddamn thing over there. But we're starting to get gaining a following over on TikTok. It's been really, really good. I also just unlocked TikTok Live. So I don't know how many of you guys are TikTok users, but we are going to be doing that. I'm going to do like short mini streams throughout the day, like pre-gym and stuff. I'm just going to try and have people come into a stream to hype me up before the gym session and stuff. I think that'll be a really good way to go. But we're expanded. I was working on a Facebook today. I don't know what I want to do with Facebook. I don't know if I just want to incorporate my current one with all the people I know and friends and family. I kind of want to leave all that right out of this whole thing. So I might end up just starting a whole new Facebook. dedicating that to the whole story and weight loss and everything, but we got to step it up soon. We're not doing enough. I'm not doing enough, at least video and content wise for you guys. I need to be getting at least, I mean, between TikTok and YouTube, I want to be doing at least 2 to 3 shorts a day. I really should be doing. But I also, as soon as I get this new mic, we are go time on long forms. I have 4 scripts written right now for long form videos. I'm just waiting for a mic so I don't sound like a scratchy metal tube talking through this old headset. What are we doing? We are uploading. Time is it 4? We're going to preload these for 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock is usually a really, really good time for me. Really, really good time. You know what? Much as I said we're good, I did not actually render the goddamn thing. Helps when you render. Helps when you actually make the decision to render. So enough about me. What's up with y'all, man? How's your guys' day going? Big plans? Y'all traveling for Thanksgiving? You got family stuff? You got family coming to you? Spill the dirty details. What's going on with y'all? Say, personally for me, I'm going to my parents for Thursday. They're cooking a big old dinner. My new strategy, I'm taking 6 bone-in lamb chops with me. Mom's going to have her air fryer set up off to the side for me. I'm going to air fry them, then just pan sear them with some little butter at the end. All them turkey eaters going to be jealous of me and my lamb. That being said, I'm going to avoid 90% of the bad stuff over there. However, my mom's signature garlic mashed potatoes, handmade from the ground up, it's highly unlikely I'm going to be able to avoid those. So I am probably going to call it just a cheat meal. We're not going to go overboard. I don't give 2 shits about the green beans or any of the sides or the pies or the ice cream or the cake or no, I don't care about any of that stuff. But there's going to be probably a nice dollop of mashed potatoes with my lamb. Family coming here, working right now, listening, watching. Yeah, lots of food here. Sounds good, brother. Sounds good. Sounds like a good time. We're waiting. See, me and my wife have had our house for a few years now. Our house isn't conducive to hosting a bunch of people. Our house is really, really small. We're more of the summer gang. I have a huge backyard. We want to barbecue and do stuff out back. We'll have a ton of people over for that. But like indoor winter stuff, our house is not a good time for a bunch of people being here. We got a single bathroom. We have a single story with like 1 couch, and this is like my little man cave here. This will actually be a new room soon. I will also be moving my man cave to have stream. As soon as I move my man cave, you won't have to look at me from a side view. I'm going to have you guys right up over looking at me. It's going to be great. We got a lot of really big changes coming up. Okay, so now we should be rendered. We should absolutely be rendered. Choose my cheats for that day. Be back on track the next. Yeah, see, that's my plan. That's my plan. I know there's going to be a ton of crazy stuff there, but I really don't care. None of it even sounds remotely tempting, but man, those mashed potatoes. Man, those mashed potatoes. That we're coming up on Lion. My diet's going to be so strict starting Monday with the Lion diet that if I get a couple bad things in before that, who knows? That, and I'm so on point with my numbers this week, like I would be surprised if I even gain weight. I probably won't lose anymore if I have a big old plate of taters and stuff going into Friday for the weigh-in. There is that, though. I get to weigh in the next morning after Thanksgiving. That's going to be an interesting one. That is going to be an absolutely interesting one. So we'll see what happens. Let's see here. So now this should actually be in my content poll. There it is. Sox final. Oh man, James Z331 on Kick, our first Kick chatter. Oh my god, gain 1,000 followers, earn 16 an hour, enable a sub button. Oh my god, Discord Stream Hive. Blocked, motherfucker. One of these days we're going to have an actual Kick chatter. I swear to God. It's actually going to happen. Actually going to happen. You know what we need to check? Make sure I'm not streaming in Warframe. I realize the last few streams we did over there. Try to keep it to a quarter of a cup. Yeah, it's going to be a little dollop. You know what I mean? I ain't stressing it too hard, but I gotta get some mashed potatoes in me. Non-scale victories. Weight loss. Journey. You gotta pick your hashtags nice and perfect. Oops, did I not highlight that? Weight loss, journey, transformation. Transformation. If I could spell, it's got 12 mil. You want to go? I've found my better stuff. I got to find hashtags that are like in the millions, low millions, versus ones that are like 20, 30 mil. You got a lot more chance of getting viewed that way, I think. Real talk. I don't know if it's also my hair or my deep booming voice or what it is. I'm getting absolutely swooned by females on TikTok. If I go and look at my follower base, it's like 99% female. And not bots either. Like, I've actually looked into the accounts and stuff. None of them are bots. None of them are like the OnlyFans girls accounts trying to get you to sub to their shit. My wife thinks it's hilarious, but for whatever reason, I'm getting absolutely mobbed by females on TikTok. It is hilarious, but I love every second of it. I think it's the hair. I doth believe it's the hair. All right, so we got that. We're going to schedule this for a 6 p.m. tonight. 1800. God, I love when they have military time. 1800. Everyone can watch. Schedule. What's your guys' one? What's the biggest allure for you guys to try not to eat for Thanksgiving? For me, it's always just the taters. Loves my taters, precious. I love my taters. All right. So I also need. We can get some jams going again too. Oops. No, I don't want to do that. Stop it. Okay. All right. The personality, thank you. My wife says it's all of them. My mom's also always told me I'm a very handsome boy, so there's that. Alright, so we got that. We need to duplicate this. We need to mute this. I just thought it was the funniest thing, man, because like YouTube, my demographic's like 85% male. I go to TikTok, I'm like, oh my god. Like, you know how the little bubbles, when people like your videos, like the bubbles of likes pop up? It's just woman after woman after woman after woman. Yeah, the gravy too. Oh, I didn't think about the gravy. I'll just throw some fat trimmings for my lamb on there. We'll throw some fat trimmings on there. It'll be nice and good. All right, so now we're going to use this as an upload tab. Hello? There we go. We're uploading. I should honestly just start uploading all these shorts from my phone. It'd probably be the better way to go, but my god, it's like you got everything right in front of you on the computer. It's just worth it. Victories. Victories. Non-scale victories. We show up in the party. I don't show up in parties anymore. We show up in the party. Oh, pecan pie is a tough one too. Usually my family doesn't do pecan pie for Thanksgiving. That's usually more of a Christmas thing. Which Christmas I'm not worried. Although I will be on Lion. I'll probably have to do the same things. They always do ham. And I'm just not going to be doing pork. Not going to be doing pork. One, two, three, four. I also have everything centralized now. Gravy is good on everything. I even sometimes gravy for dipping even with pork rinds. Oh, dude, I'm telling you, I had some pork rinds yesterday. I ended up like 450 calories short of my goal. So I went to the store like 8 o'clock that night. I found a bag of pork rinds. I was like 490 calories and said, oh, I get this whole fucking bag. And I get the whole bag.
I see the world through ice covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I
Love everything.
fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but
That's all right. For the B1, well, we're going to watch that Dr. Barry video you recommended. I got that booted up on screen right now. We're going to watch that. We'll probably react as soon as I'm done uploading everything here. Then you go to stupid YouTube who has a 24-hour, like, come on now.
take my eyes open to force reality.
14 seconds. I just got to learn to trim 14, 15 seconds off every video and we'll be good.
Just let me
I just start talking and I can't stop talking. It's always been a problem.
I live inside my own.
All right, YouTube is good. TikTok is good. Instagram, I honestly don't give a fuck because it's just people that know me anyway. We'll upload that at 6. I'm not worried about a thumbnail. I ain't worried about shit. We ain't worried about nothing. We ain't worried about shit. Everything. I don't know if you guys see me on X or not, or if you guys are on X, but the video I put out, I put a before and after up yesterday. I put it on YouTube as well. I don't think a lot of people saw it, but this one here, look at this. Look at that shirt. Look at that shirt fit right there. You believe that shit? Local guys make pork rinds fresh. Now I never eat a store-bought pork rind. Ooh. Something the store ones now. I got stuff that's huge, not hard, but crispy. I bought 10 bags this weekend. Dude, I bet, man, I'll stock up. You ever had like actual cracklins, like down south Louisiana cracklins? Oh my God, man. 360 Black. If he comes in the chat, he hangs out in chat a lot when we're streaming. He lives down south and he has like unlimited access to cracklins. He's always making me jealous of those things. This picture blew my mind the other day, though. I could not believe when I put this shit on. That was me and my worst, by the way. That was my brother's wedding. I almost didn't even make it to the wedding. I saw that. If you see the whole picture, it's my brother, the groom, his bride, and her sister all standing there. And I look like I don't even fit in a wedding. It was bad. I saw this picture, and this was the main catalyst for me to start losing weight. Push fruit and grains. Yes, yes. We're going to have to do something big here coming up, boys. We're coming up on 100 pounds. Does make cracklins. He has so many flavors. He sells them with the MSN. Damn. Damn. Okay, so you're on that side. I've never really been in that area. I've been more like West Arkansas, Northern Louisiana, East Texas. I used to work down there quite a bit. This was, of course, like 15 years ago. I lived out of Austin, Texas, but I worked all over Louisiana. Took a couple trips over to Biloxi. I've been to Biloxi a couple times. It's a fun little town. Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, those are the same pants. Those are the exact same clothes across the board. Same pants, same shoes, same undershirt. I had the exact same everything on, and dude, my legs are slimming down. Those pants were almost downright baggy on me. Just the difference in the shirt is really what blew my mind. I mean, that was a size 6X shirt. That is a 6X shirt in that first picture. My gut is hanging out of the thing. Fucking crazy. Fucking crazy. When I saw that, I absolutely couldn't believe it. I think we're going to save this till 6 o'clock. I was going to post on X early with this one to see how it does, but we'll see what happens. That's scheduled. TikTok's looking really, really good. We're going to start doing some TikTok live streams. All right, so we got 2 reacts we're ready to do here. We got the one, this was recommended by Benny himself. This is Ken Berry. He's talking about vitamin B1 when you're doing the Lion diet, which I am starting Lion Monday, so this is really, really good information for me to have. probably do this one for us. This is a really short video. I've been meaning to get to this one for a couple weeks, so if you guys have never seen Sydney Watson, absolutely super fun watch on YouTube. We're going to check her out afterwards, but this is about how the fat acceptance movement is dying, and rightfully fucking so, because it needs to die. Accepting what I am and what half these people are, the body positivity shit. Body positivity is for, in my mind, people who are in chemical fires and are scarred and disfigured or have developmental issues or stuff like that. That's body positivity. That's real body positivity. You know what I mean? Like burn victims, stuff like that. Which one? The Sydney Watson one or the B one? The Ken Berry? I've been dying to watch this Sydney Watson. I've had this Sydney Watson one up for like the last 3 streams. We just never got around to watching it. So we're going to do that. We might just veg out. We might get towards the end of stream here. I might just play some video games for a little bit at the end here, but that's up to y'all. Like I said, we can do whatever. If you guys got suggestions for reaction videos and stuff, we'll do that as well. But let's get into the Mr. Ken Berry video here. We are all pre-staged for our video. Everything is good there. Editing is all done. We're going to make sure one more time that we are saved. We are good there. I am going to go back and pull that reverse laugh out of that video, though, and we're going to put that in the blooper reel. I'm starting to come up with the absolute blooper reel. The Ken Berry one, we're going to check it out right now because I want to see this about B1.
Top 7 foods that have the highest amounts of vitamin B1.
Apparently, B1 is something I need to be concerned about going into the Lion Diet. Also, I owe you guys some reps. We do 4 sets of reps per stream, 3 by 15. 4 sets. We're going to get this going.
That have the highest amount of vitamin B1 for the amount of the food that you're going to eat. First of all, let's talk just for a second about why does B1 matter. So vitamin B1, also called thiamine, is required for the enzymes that allow your cells to metabolize glucose into usable energy. Your nerves and your brain rely very, very heavily on this function of thiamine. And if you're deficient in thiamine, you're going to have basically 2 symptoms.
There's one area I need to improve in, it's brain stuff. I'm sold.
Brain fog, fatigue, some in that constellation of symptoms. These are very, very common symptoms of vitamin B1 deficiency. Now let's talk about the top 7 highest vitamin B1 foods that you can eat. First one is not even close. It's pork chops. It contains about 0.96 milligrams per 100 gram serving. That's about 3.5 ounces. That's the richest source of vitamin B1 on planet Earth that I was able to find. 1 serving can meet your daily requirement for vitamin B1. Now, if you're not a big fan of pork, you don't have to eat 3.5 ounces of pork every day. If you just eat that amount of pork 1 or 2 or 3 days a week,
it's going to be so much easier. My big problem is my huge factor that I'm curious to see, and it is getting better. I will say it's already getting better, but I don't think I'm going to be able to heal enough to ever be just a jacked beast. I'm never going to be able to work out that hard because my joints are that damaged. My knees are so fried, but we're going to see. We're going to see what happens. My big concern is leg workouts. Again, I'm waiting for money. I'm waiting for money to come in so I can get another gym membership. I want to shoot footage for you guys in the gym nonstop. Just my current gym is 100% no filming, and I don't want to give this gym up. It's a phenomenal place. Steaks, we look so good nowadays. Even raw. Dude, I'm telling you, man, you get into carnivore and you start going, man, you only want meat. It's like as much as I'm sitting here saying, yay, mashed potatoes on Thursday, I'm going to say it's 50-50 that I end up just not even having them. I'm going to eat, I take 6 lamb chops over there, and I share, say, maybe 2 of them. I still got 4 lamb chops in my head. That's usually a normal meal for me. Usually I do like 4 bone-in lamb chops for dinner or something like that. So we're going to see what happens.
Because you can store about a 10-day supply. That's about it. And so you don't have to eat 3.5 ounces of pork every day in order to keep the stores full, but you do need to eat it 2 or 3 times a week, probably, just to be safe. The second one is going to be much less appetizing than a delicious pork chop, and that's pork liver. Now, some people love it, some people don't love it, but it has about 0.8 milligrams per 100 gram serving. It's very
yeah. You're definitely right on that. Definitely right on that.
It's a good source of vitamin B1.
I can feel it. And you see, the thing is like, dude, the amount of muscle I already have is crazy because my legs have been carrying around close to, 600 pounds for the past 5 years. There's a lot of muscle in those legs to be able to do that. Actually, I think that was one of the biggest things that hurt me and let me get to the point where my joints are so screwed up, because walking around at 450, 475 pounds was never a problem for me. I was still up and down ladders, running up and down stairs at 470 back in the day like it was nothing. I think that's a large part why I let things go so far. I was like, oh, I'm fine. And then a knee went sideways one day and went, oh, I'm not fine. I've been buying just every few months. Yeah, I'm trying to get everything locked right in for this Lion, because we're going to do Lion for minimum 90 days. Starting Monday, we're doing a 3-month stint on the Lion diet. I don't know if I'm permanently going to stay Lion. We're going to see how it goes. We're going to do super, super tight tracking. We're going to do before and after pictures almost every day. We're going to track my meals every day. Like I said, I'm going to be busy with the channels coming up here when we go on Lion. I want to document the living hell out of this whole Lion experience.
The number 3 source is sunflower seeds. Always eat any seed roasted, preferably sprouted and roasted. But 100 grams of sunflower seeds has about 1.48 milligrams of vitamin B1.
Essentially what I'm getting from this so far is just eat pork once a week.
Nearly as high as it is in the pork or the pork liver. Even though it has a higher amount, your body's not going to be able to use all of that. And so if you're like, I hate pork, I can't eat pork because of religious reasons, and I definitely am not eating pork liver, sunflower seeds, or number 4, macadamia nuts, which contain 1.19 milligrams per 100 gram serving, is also a very strong plant source. Again, there are anti-nutrients in the macadamia nuts that if you don't roast them thoroughly, you're not going to be able to even have access to the B1, even though there's quite a bit in there. Number 5, another plant source is pine nuts.
Yeah, see, for me, pork or vitamin supplement was all we got out of it. Yeah, that's already where it's leaning for me. I mean, the whole nut option, number 1, I can't do it on Lion. But number 2, one thing I found since I got Lyme disease like 10 years ago, if there are anything in this world that causes me to have a Lyme disease flare-up, nuts. Any of them. Peanuts specifically. Cashews, pine nuts, walnuts, any of them, which sucks. I love walnuts. I used to eat walnuts by the bowlful. Oh, I miss them, but I can't do it. Beef liver pills, yeah, that's probably a really good solution too. I wonder if they make the same. Do they make the same for pork liver, stuff like that? I'd almost rather do that, because I'd like to just not even have to eat pork if I could. I'm not a huge pork guy. My wife makes an absolutely phenomenal pork chop. I make a decent chop, but I've just kind of lost my taste for it. I think the combination of just what I'm eating now and the GLP on top of it, I've lost my taste for so much stuff. Chicken, I can't even look at chicken anymore. I really cannot even look at chicken. Yeah, liver. I'm going to try liver soon. We're going to do a video on me trying beef liver for the first time. Well, I say the first time. I had it when I was a kid years and years ago. I remember having a major texture issue with it. So let me finish up these reps here. 3, 4, 6, 7. This little fucking Oro, man, this thing has a lot of resistance to it. Whew. I used to be, but before the GLP, chicken too. I used to love chicken thighs and all that stuff. I still have chicken fries in the freezer, in my freezer that I got to use up this week. Yeah, no, same. Skin on chicken thighs. Oh my God, it's like my favorite thing. Funnily enough, that's what my wedding dinner was little skin on chicken thigh Sammys with Cooper cheese. If you've never had white American Cooper brand cheese, it is worth checking out. It is some really good stuff. 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13. Yeah, for me, it was a texture thing. I was watching Frig No Freedom talk about his liver experience. He's saying if you air fry it 2 minutes aside, he said the texture is really, really good on it. But we'll see. I'm gonna give it a week of Lion first. But I'll tell you what, the closer I get to Lion, all I want at this point is beef or lamb. Beef, lamb, eggs, shrimp. I'm still a shrimp addict. Oh, shrimp, man. The freest protein you could ever get is goddamn shrimp. I love shrimp. 30, 50. Whew. Actually, I ate 2 pounds of shrimp. Was it yesterday? Yeah, I think it was yesterday or the night before. Check my handy dandy food log here. No, I did steaks last night. The night before, I did 2 pounds of shrimp, and then I had 12 ounces of ground beef before that. Listen to this shit. I came out at 1,500 calories, 55 grams of fat, and 246 grams of protein. Try doing that fat to protein spread on anything outside of shrimp. I don't think it can be done. I don't think it can be done. Shrimp is the fucking freest protein. Chicken skin sauce is good. Filipino. We don't have much in the way of Filipino. We got a lot of Vietnamese places up here. Pho. Me and my wife were pho addicts. That soup, oh my God, it's so good. So good.
Yeah, they have about 0.85 milligrams per 100 gram serving. Again, the anti-nutrient.
Well, hopefully there's another meat option that's going to get presented here.
You just need to eat some pork 2 or 3 times a week to make sure you're getting enough vitamin B1. But if you don't want to, those are 3 plant sources. Next is number 6 is trout. So for whatever reason, the good Lord decided to make trout a much better source of vitamin B1 than other fish. 100 gram serving of trout has about 0.43 milligrams per serving, and it's far and away the best seafood.
Yeah, the soup is so good.
Of vitamin B1, thiamine. And then number 7.
That's my wife's weak point still. My wife is an absolute ramen addict. Absolute ramen addict. Now, the minute I start talking about my wife being addicted to stuff, she's going to show up in stream. She's probably waking up. So my wife is out of town working right now. So she should be showing up in the stream here pretty quick, I would think.
Very inexpensive option. Also a carnivore
But she is a ramen fiend.
That is tuna. Even cooked tuna is going to have 0.38 milligrams per.
Now, see, I would take tuna or trout over the pork any day. Those tuna steaks are so good. Those tuna steaks are so good, but they are also extremely lean. Extremely lean. Tuna's probably right up there with shrimp when it comes like almost no fat to protein ratio. But with what we do, we need the fat, so.
100 gram serving.
Although I'll tell you what, my fat intake needs to come down. I already know that big time. My fat intake absolutely has to come down. I'm around like 120 grams of fat a day right now, which probably doesn't sound too insane, but it needs to come down. I'm having GI stuff right now. It's probably just because I'm missing my gallbladder and still in the adjustment phase, but Japanese or Chinese place and do egg drop, miso, or clear soup. Yeah, just the broth. That'd be really, really good. I want to do like egg drop and just use beef broth for it, like my own homemade broth. Oh my God, that would be so good. So good.
And that's great for variety. If you like tuna, but you don't love it, you could eat 1 or 2 or 3 cans a week, and that's going to be a good little dollop of vitamin B1 so that you don't become deficient. Now, let's talk a little bit more about bacon, because you know I love bacon.
Yeah.
But bacon's not a great source. Now, if you were to eat raw bacon, freshly sourced, right, smells very fresh, you're not going to get worms. But bacon, when you cure it, smoke it, and then use high heat to fry it or cook it, you're going to lose about 85% of the vitamin B1. And so if bacon, well done crispy bacon is your only source of pork, even though it's delicious, it's not the best source of vitamin B1. Now let's quickly talk about some things that can destroy vitamin B1 in your body or block B1 absorption in your body. Because you can be eating a good diet full of B1, and if any of these things are going on, you're either not going to absorb it, you're going to chew it up prematurely, or you're going to pee it out prematurely before your body has a chance to use it. Coffee and tea contain tannins, and if you drink a pot of coffee each and every day and eat a kind of a lowish vitamin B1 diet, you can wind up with B1 deficiency. Same for tea. Alcohol also blocks because of some certain molecules in the alcohol.
And I'm telling you, I really don't want to go the fish route. Don't you about the bacon? Yeah. You would think. That's what I was thinking too. Like, I'll just throw some bacon in the pan. I'll be good. I'll do some bacon even on the lion diet. I'll be fine. But going lion and trying to stick to ruminant meats, I think I'm just going to go a supplement. I mean, it's probably not as good as having pork. It's not as natural, but I'm probably going to go the supplement route for B1, I think. That's something I'm going to write down right now. I'm trying to get my big list ready. B1 sup for lion. Okay.
block the absorption, but it'll make you
Man, why they gotta take bacon away, though?
A chance to use it. If you eat a lot of raw fish very, very often, that contains something called thiaminase, which is an enzyme that breaks down vitamin B1. And so you can make yourself effectively B1 deficient and have the neuropathy. So this doesn't mean you can't go have sushi every now and then, or sashimi, or raw oysters. You can, it's fine.
Ooh,
but
oysters.
if it's every single day, then you need to prioritize making sure you've got some vitamin B1 rich foods in your diet. The sulfites in wine, the sulfites in dried fruit.
Don't eat none of that.
Sulfites can also be in some processed meats, and also some salad bars use that. That can break down thiamine prematurely before your body has a chance to use it. And then,
Well, the positive thing is most of the stuff that seems like is a danger to your levels, I'm not going to have incorporated in my diet anyway. So that's a good thing. That's a good thing. So I'm not going to have a lot of it coming in outside of a supplement, but I'm not going to have anything detracting from it as well. So it sounds like a decent balance.
some medications, diuretics like loop diuretics like Lasix, or thiazide diuretics like HCTZ, metformin for diabetes, pre-diabetes syndrome. All three of those can cause you to be effectively vitamin B1 deficient, even though you may be getting enough in your diet. And then one more thing, if you are not getting enough magnesium,
That is also very, very interesting because my wife is type 2 diabetic and she takes metformin. That is actually some really, really good information to have.
that can make
I'm
you
going to bring that up to her this afternoon.
vitamin B1 deficient, because you have to have adequate magnesium in order to utilize the vitamin B1 that you get in your diet. So vitamin B1 is absolutely essential for nerve function, energy production, and brain health. And so if you're deficient, you're going to have those symptoms. Pork, fish, a few nuts, the other things I talked about are going to be
what I'm
the
saying.
best sources. I'd much prefer you get your vitamin B1 from one of these food sources, or several, than to buy a vitamin B1 supplement. And so all my carnivore brothers and sisters out there, especially if you're on the lion diet, beef is not a great source of vitamin B1. Even though it has all the other B vitamins, you need to include some pork once or twice or thrice a week, so that you can get your vitamin B1 without having to take a supplement. Make sure that you're getting enough, because your body cannot store a long-term supply of vitamin B1.
Okay, so
Very
there's
important
no-
to keep that in mind. It's
There's
a
no real
water-soluble
stockpile it, man. That's tough. Tough. I was on a couple of years ago, but eating keto in the carnivore, I got off of it. Yeah. My wife was metformin, then she did the Ozempic dance for a little bit. She ended up choosing to get off the Ozempic. She had a really bad time with the side effects and stuff. So, Ken Berry, MD, awesome video. Awesome video. I don't even have a sub to him. We're going to sub. We're going to smash his like button. We're going to leave a comment for him. Start. Monday. Benny, awesome recommendation on this video, brother. Lion eating good. Hell yeah, he is. Always got to leave a comment. Always got to. Latest short about Thanksgiving planning? I have not, but we will go check it out.
Here are my top 3 tips for not wrecking your diet over the
years now.
Thanksgiving holiday.
You
Tip
want you
number
to? Oh,
1,
dude, I mean,
eat
let's do it
before
numbers.
you go. Eat a keto or carnivore meal until you're comfortably stuffed before you go to the dinner. Then when you get there, you can get tiny little portions just to be polite, and take one little bite of each, and then push your plate away, and nobody will be the wiser. Tip number 2, only fill up your plate with meat. You don't know about that sweet potato casserole. Maybe it's got a half cup of sugar, maybe it's got 12 cups of sugar. They always got deviled eggs, they always got meat. Just get that, fill up your plate, eat
Yep.
until you're comfortably stuffed. Tip number 3, tell your family as soon as you get there that you're trying to reverse your
See, the one lucky benefit I have is my parents do know I'm doing the carnivore diet. My mom does not comment a whole much. My mom does watch all my videos. She doesn't really comment or make herself known or anything, but she keeps up with everything I'm doing right now. We're still super close. Actually, I mean, my parents are honestly, they live a few miles up there. I live on one lake. They live the next lake over. But she asked, I mean, when she invited me over to their place for Thanksgiving this year, she asked if she needed to do anything special beforehand or so. Oh, dude, deviled eggs. I'll tell you what. I'm going to say this before my wife shows up in stream, but her mom's deviled eggs, oh my God, my wife's are good, but her mom's, oh my God. Oh my God. Every time we go up to see her parents, man, first thing I say is, she going to make deviled eggs? She going to make the deviled eggs? She going to make the deviled eggs?
Your type 2 diabetes or your pre-diabetes or your severe obesity or your blood pressure. Make them be on your team. If they think you're just trying to lose weight to look all sexy, they're not going to help you. But if you're like,
and so many people think that. So many people think that. They think, oh, you're just trying to look better. That's all this is. No, motherfucker, my knees hurt. Everything hurts. My GI tract is fucked up. I have digestive issues. I have brain fog. I'm a fucking mess. I can't work. I can't do this. I lost jobs over this shit. I do want to look better, but there's a lot more going on than that. And a lot of people don't recognize that. Mr. Bucky in the house. Whoop, 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 whoop. I need to get one of them actual foghorn buzzers. I need it. I need it. Zyro, what's going on, man? How you doing? And carnivore keto is a fad trend, whatever. Now my wife started doing it off, and I have someone on my side now. Yeah. See, it's hard to convince a lot of people what you're actually doing with it. You know what I mean? But I thought they haven't been super accommodating my family during visits and stuff. They're just kind of, oh, can you eat this stuff? And then, but this was the first time after my mom's been watching my videos and the progress and stuff that she actually like took the time to go, do I have to prepare anything special? Is there anything you'd like me to do? And said, no. I'm just going to bring a whole bunch of lamb. It's going to be awesome. So going good. Super excited about it. You care about the weight? Yeah, no, and that's it. And everyone thinks it's just a looks thing. Like, dude, this ain't no looks thing. I got man boobs. I got this. I want all this to go. Trust me. Trust me. I want all this stuff gone. I want to look better. I want to look into a mirror and be happy. But there's so much more. There's so much more important stuff. I want to be off of 13 medications. I don't want to have to use a CPAP machine anymore. I don't want to know every time I go up a set of steps if it's 50-50 if my knee breaks in half or not. You know what I mean? There's so much more important stuff than how you look. I also have the distinct pleasure of already being married to one that I ain't letting go. So I ain't got to worry about looks for shit. If she's happy, I'm happy. Keto, hers is now normal. My other side of the family has bowel problems, can't go. Now the wife's not off of keto. Hers is now normalized, and that's it, dude. I mean, so many things start to normalize. Absolutely crazy.
I have a medical condition. I need y'all to help me. They'll go out of their way not to offer you the junk food that you shouldn't be eating anyway.
Yeah.
Here are my top 3 tips.
And it truly is. That's a huge thing. It's just making people aware of the situation. Now, if you're going to like extended family and stuff like that, it's a little harder, and there's going to be 8 million people running around. The benefit I have this week is when I go, there's going to be like maybe 6 people there, maybe a couple more, but yeah, decades, yep. You know what? I don't even care if I add the decades. I just want the quality of the ones I do have to be way better. I want to travel again. I mean, we used to travel. We used to go all over the place. Hoodie's blocking half my face. We used to travel all over the place. We used to go places and see things and experience things. And the last 5 years, we've been sitting in this house. Eating. That's it. And there's so many facets of life that I feel like I'm missing. Yeah, no, it's super good video. Super good video. He smashes it on views, too. He's getting crazy views on his stuff. Fix your diet, real food.
Thank you. Here
There
are
we
my
go.
top 3 tips for not wrecking your diet over the Thanksgiving holiday. Tip number 1, eat before you go. Eat a keto or carnivore meal until you're comfortable. Thank you. I keep hearing about Arby's steak bites, and so I got a 9-piece. We're gonna check this out. This is $11 for 9 steak bites. We looked up the ingredients. The first ingredient is beef, and second ingredient is water.
Yeah,
so
true.
That means that
True.
probably 97, 99.
And that's my concern. I mean, if I only make it to 65, 70, you know what? It is what it is. It's all got to end at some point. If I can add years to that, amazing. But I want the quality of those years to be good. My wife works in healthcare. She works specifically in cardiac healthcare. She does like ICU step down units. She sees some really, really bad cases, and she's seen some cases of obese people who never took the time to fix it, got into their 50s, got into their 60s, never lost the weight. And I've heard the stories. I've heard how bad it is, and I don't want to end up. So you want the last 15 years of your life to be in and out of hospital beds, just rotating in and out so you get home and you have a care nurse at home? Like, I don't want that. That's not the life I want. I would rather be dead than that. So I'm going to push the limit. Tried it the other day. The Arby's, I'm super curious on these things.
Beef, but they also have cornstarch, which is sugar. They have dextrose, which is sugar, and they also have sugar, which is sugar. I want to do a little taste test here. I mean, it looks like meat. It smells like meat. They're very hot. To not be clean ingredients, they're very disappointing. It's got a beefy flavor, but these are not great. It's very expensive for the amount of food you get. I'm not jumping up and down over these. Thank you.
Yeah, so as we can see, sugar, sugar, sugar. And that's one of the bigger things I'm trying to figure out, too, is just when you're on the go and you need stuff. I don't know if I still have a bag around. Duke's smoked shorty sausages. Really, really good. Yep. The Arby's lie, man. I'm a man who knows his way around a 5 for 5 too. I ain't gonna bullshit you. I've done that 5 for 5 so many times.
All right, it's 3 p.m. Time for me to break my fast. Let's get some of this Amish butter. Put a big hunk of that in there. Always
Amish butter.
Include the yolk. If you don't use the yolk in your egg, if you ever order an egg white omelet, we are not friends.
Hell yeah.
Keto Chow Salty Daily Minerals. Salty, check it out. All right, this looks done. Let me get this in a bowl. Plated, bowled. Let me get this bowled, is that a word? I also use Pluck Spicy Mild Seasoning. This is beef organs. So I just put a good amount of this. It tastes a little bit spicy, a little bit garlicky. I love this stuff. You should try it. I'm gonna go smash this. All right, it's 3 p.m. Time for me to break.
I'm telling you, check out Duke's smoked shorty sausages. They're pretty clean. When it comes to like jerky and stuff like that, really, really clean. Sadly expensive. A bag like this big is like fucking $8. I mean, that's just jerky anymore. Jerky is so expensive. So sadly expensive. All right. Well, dude, I am definitely going to follow the shit out of this guy. I really enjoy his videos.
Your liver makes as much sugar as your body needs anytime your body needs it. Your liver. All right, it's 3 p.m. Time for me to break my fast.
Hell yeah. Check our notifications quick here. Excellent. Dude, the post from yesterday is blowing up. Since early this morning, after running out snack on it soon, up at about 5 a.m. Whoo! Hell yeah, you got that 12-hour unit coming up. Yeah, they're starting to get big right now. They were super small. I was ordering those off the internet, I was ordering them direct from the company probably in 2019. I first found them, and they're starting to get more mainstream. I don't know about down south. Up northeast, they're starting to be in all the stores and Dollar Generals and normal grocery stores all have them now. So, walking in the hallway, I told my nurse before I signed my AMA that I would rather die of a heart attack on my feet than lying in my bed. True facts, Benny. True facts, brother. I don't want to die in a hospital bed, man. I'd rather get run over by a truck than go out in the hospital bed. I want to be living when I go. So we only get one shot, got to make it worth it. I don't want to live my life in a hospital bed. I don't want to live it in my bed. I don't want to live it on my couch anymore. I want to be outside doing shit. And the only thing stopping me doing that right now is my joints. That's it. The weight is a huge part of the joints, but the weight isn't the main concern. The joints are the main concern. If I can get that straightened out, if I got to get my knees cut out and get bionic knees put in down the road, so be it. You know what I mean? I hope it doesn't come to that, but probably is, but I've noticed myself getting around a whole lot better. Yep. Luckily, I was in, I haven't had a hospital stint in a while. When I lost my gallbladder last year, I was in for 4 days. I wonder how much better I'd be right now doing carnivore and all this stuff if, hey, I'm going to take a quick 5-minute break. I'm going to let the dog out. I'm going to leave you guys some music going. I'm going to put a screen up. We're going to be good. Wife is calling. She's working out of town. I got a conference with her real quick and let the dog out. I'll be back in 5 minutes, probably not even. Thank you guys so much for hanging out today. Let's get you some music going. We got the jams. No, don't save. be right back.
Till I get up, time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways. And on we'll go. We'll go, finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest, echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways. And on we'll go. We'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways. And on
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. You
Oh, we're back and we let the locks down to play. Look at the curls I got today. God damn. What we been talking about, yeah? $205 footlongs. My goodness.
To hold the powers of the sun.
So you're kind of surprised? Yeah, no, it's crazy. I haven't seen them yet.
To dream, believe in strength. Now I'm the only.
Yeah, we've watched Ground Beef Chief on stream before. We've seen him on stream before for sure. Yeah, we watched a bunch of his videos last week. Yep, I was watching the one. I felt terrible. The guy lost his job. I was trying to find trucking jobs in the area to reach out for him and try to find him something, because I used to drive truck for years myself. A career I will never go back to, though. That career is probably a large part of why my knees are so screwed up right now. Homestead, how? He's got a community going like Dr. Barry, and Homestead's putting out documentaries soon. People like Dr. Barry and others. That's awesome. $5 we had 2 for Tuesdays long ago. Whoo. I only had me for 99 dollars. Homestead on best vid IMO. No, set one. Shorts usually pretty good. Hell yeah. All right, who wants to watch some stuff about fat acceptance movement? Because I've been dying to watch this thing with Miss Sydney Watson. So we're going to check this out real quick.
I guess another one bites the dust.
Oh, my.
Hi, my name is Sydney. Welcome back to hell. Just a reminder once again, for those of you who don't know, 50% off on my tea website, Lions Tea Exchange, for the flavors Earl Grey, New York Breakfast, and Earl Green, because they are expiring, although tea doesn't really expire, at the end of November. I don't want to throw them out, so I would love
He's also on keto. Yeah. You got to. If you're trucking, you got to take your health serious, man. You're just sitting on your ass all day long. You're also, if you're a big boy, up and down the ladder all day. You're up, in and out of the truck, up and down the ladder, that air seat, you're bouncing up and down the whole time. It does a lot of damage to your knees and back. A lot. So we have to run. Oh, no worries, brother. No worries. Take off when you got to take off.
Already go and do so because they're very tasty.
We'll be going for a while. We still got 2.5 hours left on stream, so. Unless I get super hungry first. I got a pound of lamb out there I'm dying to get to.
Dominated almost everything for the last decade or so, whether we'd asked for it or not, which most of us haven't. Also, don't any of you judge the way that I am holding this mug. It is both heavy and hot. Ironically, all the things that
I'm pretty sure that's a normal. I'm pretty sure this girl is that tiny.
Almost everything for the last decade or so, whether we'd
That's probably just a normal coffee cup. She's that fucking tiny.
asked for it or not, which most of us haven't. Also, don't any of you judge the way that I am holding this mug. It is both heavy and hot. Ironically, all the things that fat acceptance women wish they were. Hello, cherub children. Editing Sydney from the future here. I just realized that the last fat acceptance movement video that I made, I wore this exact same shirt. And it's entirely a coincidence that I did it again. I own different clothes, I promise, but I guess going forward, this is going to be the fat acceptance shirt, so...
She's got that Australian speech impediment.
I just
It's kind of hot.
acknowledge it because I thought it was funny. But this has been a movement that's been quite challenging to escape. From fat models going down runways to taking up magazine covers and billboards, the modeling industry itself has grown bigger, with plus size.
None of this shit makes sense to me. You guys have experienced the fat life and the struggle and going through it, and these people want to promote that it's a good way to live your life. It makes no goddamn sense to me. None whatsoever.
Comprising of 26% of all models at major fashion week events globally as of 2025. Fat activists went so hard that the fashion industry even started making fat mannequins.
I've seen them. I've seen a fat mannequin. I forget where it was. It was in a mall somewhere. I saw a plus-size mannequin. I couldn't believe it.
Fat acceptance and body positivity blew up online. Activists on TikTok created an entire intersectional hierarchy of fatness. You've heard about fat phobia, but have you heard about skinny supremacy? And yes, I traded out the T because this is light and skinny, sort of.
And I think that's what it is. You have to constantly uphold thinness as supremacy. Even if it means you are, in telling them, oh, you're so much better now, you're like shitting on yourself. That's the other reason I don't do it, because I don't want to say thinness is inherently better, because that means I'm inherently worse.
And my personal favorite,
The fuck does that even mean?
Scale is racist.
Especially if you're a white woman like
The fucking logic of these people is mind-blowing,
is how
man.
our participation in diet culture and the pursuit of the thin ideal is a form of racism. It's upholding the white supremacist ideals.
White supremacist ideals for not being fat positive.
In this supremacy culture and in the body hierarchy.
These people are fucking retarded.
Our obsession with thinness. And so if you want to learn more about this, Google the bizarre and racist roots of the BMI.
They teach this stuff at universities, just so that you guys know. In case you needed another reason to go
The racist roots of the body mass index scan. Huh?
become a plumber. For the last number of years, fat activists have even argued that they shouldn't have to purchase an additional seat on airplanes if they're too big for just
I feel you should.
As
I
a
absolutely
result,
feel you should.
Airline companies like Southwest even offered free additional seats for plus-size passengers by allowing them to request refunds after the fact or request a free extra seat upon arriving at the airport. Fun fact, the Air Carrier Access Act may actually consider obesity a disability because it substantially limits things, like traveling. That's gonna be a no from me there, champ. And let's not forget my own
Limits travel. We were just talking about this. All the places I want to go, all the stuff I want to see. Yeah, that little curve on my face there, I wasn't there last time. Starting to see new shapes in my face. I love it. I love it.
own experience flying fat, where I was sat betwixt two very large individuals whose fat rolls were touching my body. I can still feel it now. Not great, not my favorite. And apparently that story went viral. I guess it was a, slow news week that week or something. I won't lie to you all, I have been on the internet for a minute, and I always find the stupidest things that I do are the things that go viral. Not the thought out, thoughtful things that I put into the world, the stupid stuff. Like me getting sat on by a fat. I wrote about that experience for Newsweek, of all places, for the love of God. Anyway, we have been blasted with these things and many, many more for quite a long time in an effort to promote different body types and get away from the heroin chic of the 2000s. Heroin is in. Not the, oh, I'm gonna fight a dragon. But like everything else that I've talked about in this series, and yes, me talking about these movements ending is a series now, the overemphasis on being terribly overweight, the normalization of being terribly overweight, is coming to an end. And it's for very similar reasons to the deaths of the LGBT movement, the gender ideology movement, the trans movement, and so on.
There's a lot of ties between all that shit, man. Just the overall acceptance movement. I don't know how accepting being fat was okay at any point. You're telling people to be unhealthy. It makes no sense. I'm in those shoes. I am the fat. I'm the fat being talked about. Wrap up work, check out my roast and eat it. Sounds good, brother. Thank you so much for stopping by. Like I said, we're going for a few more hours. You want to stop back and let us know how that roast is? We'll be here, my man. Thanks so much for hanging out. I hope that roast is good. I hope you have an awesome, awesome night. If I don't catch you, have a phenomenal Thanksgiving, and we'll talk to you soon.
In part, people have simply gotten sick of it, and the more people who've gotten sick of it, the more that companies have followed suit. Southwest is walking back its free seating policies, and I'm actually pretty sure that other airlines are doing exactly the same thing. Other companies have wiped their body positivity web pages and shifted away from body positivity in fashion and advertising. And would you actually look at the state of advertising? We're back to the models and celebrity vibes of the 2000s,
Sydneys,
which were quite thin. But more importantly, I don't think your average person actually wants to be fat. Like, a portion of them do, because there's some weird fetish stuff around that. But your average person does not want to be overweight. It doesn't feel good, no matter how much you tell the rest of us that you love your rolls.
You sure about that? You sure about that? You sure about that?
But right now, there's a third reason, and arguably the biggest reason why all of this is taking place. Kind of hilariously, this era of body positivity and fat acceptance was reasonably short-lived, because as soon as people could achieve the bodies they truly wanted with a lot less effort than previously thought...
And you know what? I have a feeling I know where this is going, and it's going to be GLP-1s and their ease of access at this point.
It became clear that body positivity was always a cope. And thanks to the rise of weight loss drugs like Ozempic and Wegovy, the death of this movement has only accelerated. You know, not needing to diet or do that pesky exercise to get the bikini body of your dreams is probably quite appealing to most people. But it is really interesting to consider how much these drugs are changing the game. As many of you know, I use Ground News for my research and found on their website that even Pfizer has just purchased a company that will bring injectables to market. There's other reporting at the moment that says that these kind of drugs are...
There's pretty soon, from what I was talking about with my weight loss doctor last time, it's pretty soon the injectables are going to be a thing of the past. It's going to be a once-a-week pill here starting out pretty soon. It'll be a lot easier for people.
Are being used as a quick fix. It's really interesting how most of these stories are being covered by the center, according to Ground News, given how polarizing obesity is. But if I went to any other topic that I've spoken about recently, like Irina Zarutska's murder, just for example, you can see just
Fucking
how
tragedy.
biased the reporting is. From just a week ago, we see North Carolina legislature passing Irina's law, which has mostly been covered by right-wing outlets. That's probably not very surprising to any of you. The first headline here from the left that we see is about J.D. Vance blaming Democrats for the stabbing, whereas right-wing outlets are using headlines about cashless bail and the death penalty, which is what the law is about, not about J.D. Vance. So
It's a good website if they actually break down news like that and show the sources of it and where it's coming from. The problem is, this is an ad. This is an ad because Ground News is not free, I don't believe. I do not think it's a free
show
website.
how these issues get covered by both sides of the aisle and where the biases are. These type of stories always seem to skew to one side or the other, and I know I've harped on this for ages, but it's why it's so important to take the time to educate yourself about what's happening in the news, and this is why Ground News is such a good friend of this channel. We know things are
call
getting
it
more polarized,
advertisement.
so it is necessary to have this time. They're subscriber funded, so on screen or on are nosediving. On Big is Beautiful, who promoted self-love and wanted to fight fat phobia, are now posting about their size 4 glow-ups, leaving fans feeling betrayed, to put it mildly. And the comment sections on former
It's not betrayal. Every one of these people that was body positivity, it's cool to be fat. It's okay to have these roles. Look at all the shit I eat. Here's what I eat in a day as a fat person. None of them want to be that. There's maybe a select minuscule group that do. All of them would be small if they could. They just are unwilling to put the work in. They're absolutely unwilling to put the work in. Again, that little spot in my face, man, that wasn't there last week. My face is starting to have a shape again. My God, would you look at that? Would you look at that?
Videos, which were once full of pro-fat positivity, are now absolutely horrific. Now, because I have discussed the origin points of the fat acceptance / body positivity movements before, I would like to quickly reiterate some of that for those of you who don't know, but if you are interested in more information on that, I will link those videos in the description box. Fat activism started all the way back in the 60s. There was a growing backlash to the body messaging of the 40s and 50s that expected women to maintain a tiny frame, take weight loss medication, and stay in perfect shape all of the time, which is impossible. The 70s and 80s gave people extreme diet culture, like the cabbage soup diet that requires people to basically eat nothing.
I had a buddy in high school do the cabbage soup diet. He made me look small in high school. He had 100 pounds on me back in the day. I mean, when he graduated, he was probably 475. I was like 300. And he did that. I remember his senior year, he lost close to 90 pounds in like 6 or 7 weeks doing that cabbage soup diet. And that was it. That's all he ate ever. Cabbage soup. I personally could not do that. I don't think I could do that.
If you're hungry for nothing.
Please enjoy your serving of air. Around the same time, products like Slim Fast popularized the liquid diet craze.
I remember Slim Fast.
Weight loss programs like Weight Watchers and Jenny Craig were quickly gaining popularity. Eating disorders were on full display in celebrities, and it didn't sit too well with a portion of the population. This gave rise to healthy at every size and body positivity.
That's what I'm saying, Bucky.
You should accept yourself, faults and all. And soon, the same company companies who got popular and were once praised for helping people lose unwanted weight were now being accused of body shaming and using toxic, unhealthy tactics. But with the rise of the internet, Tumblr, and Reddit, body positivity morphed
Oh
and
my
changed,
God.
and
Y'all remember the Tumblr days? You remember the Tumblr days? I was there for the Tumblr days. Fucking wild west of the internet.
eventually gave way to fat acceptance and the idea that fatness is beautiful. Fast forward
No, it's
to
not.
the 2010s and it's the Instagram era. Body positivity goes viral with hashtags like
Oh, yeah,
fat and
dude, I'm
fabulous.
telling you, man, cabbage
Brands
is
like Dove
gross.
and Aerie jump on the bandwagon, pushing real bodies and plus size lines. But for a brief, beautiful moment, fat activists really believed here that their message was being widely received.
I don't know
by
if it goes as far
a
as
wider
grasshoppers. That does not
audience.
seem like a
Pun
good meal.
intended, but
Get some
look,
protein.
obese models
Ugh.
were on magazine covers, runways, and red carpets, and activists were all chanting "Fat is beautiful." And things continued on like this for some time, with my
I think finding acceptance in your own skin is a very large confidence boost, and it took me a long time to do that. So I think in one regard, being confident with what you look like, as in going out in public and being able to be in social situations and stuff like that, is a good thing. However, you're not healthy. Life isn't good. It's okay accepting how you look. It's not okay accepting not doing anything about it. And I think that's my major problem here. Oh, I love Cindy Watson, man. She's so good. She's so good.
communities gaining speed and size on TikTok.
She's amazing.
Giving us some of the most insane videos that I have shown you over the years. Discussions around fatness made their way into everything. Racism, ableism, and it was absorbed by the overall
CPAP.
progressive movement.
CPAP. That's CPAP. That's CPAP. That is 100% the red face from a CPAP machine, and I know because I used to get it, and guess what? Look at me now. I still get it a little bit here and there, but ever since I started carnivore, it's cleared up like 90%. That's exactly what that is, though. Exactly what that is.
But with most things in 2025, all of this went too far. And for us normies out there, it became a little bit too much. Because much as it pains some people to hear this, there is such a thing as too many roles. And I would argue the vast majority of people yearn to be fit and healthy and able to run
They
upstairs.
do.
And
They do. They're just unwilling to do what they have to do. They're completely unwilling to do it. And I know that because I was that guy for the last 5 years of my life. All I thought about was getting better and losing the weight. Did I do anything to do anything about it? Sure didn't, and here we are.
And once again, and do not yell at me in the comments for saying this, it's just my opinion, I would
Pardon
argue
me.
that a lot of people who jumped on the fat acceptance bandwagon did so because it's a cope. Weight loss for so many people is incredibly challenging, and I'm not going to deny that. You know, we have very sedentary lifestyles. A lot of people do struggle to eat properly just because a lot of American food is highly addictive, has lots of additives, bad additives in it that is not good for you, that leads to rapid weight gain. So in some ways, it is easier to jump on board a movement that cosigns laziness and makes excuses for you not looking the way that you want to look. You know, remember the whole dieting is fatphobic and fatness is genetic stuff? Me too. Me too, fam. But then there appeared seemingly an...
There is, I mean, it's rare, but there are people who are genetically disposed to be obese. It's funny because I was talking to my weight loss clinic recently. Not this last visit, but I think the visit before with my doctor. They actually did genetic testing on me because I was stalling out so hard. Little did they know I was just eating like shit on the side and out eating the GLP. But I figured, the genetic test would be great. Didn't show anything for me, but there is, for some people, there's genetic reasons why they are obese. It is a real thing, but that doesn't mean it's an excuse to not deal with stuff. But it is a real thing. It 100% is a real
easier
thing.
way out of obesity that didn't involve any massive lifestyle changes or dietary changes or doing really anything significant at all. Ozempic, Wegovy, and Mounjaro, which I think I'm saying wrong, but I don't care. GLP-1 drugs, as they're known, were supposed to help diabetics, but seem to have become
Ozempic was meant to help diabetics. Ozempic was strictly for people with diabetes to control their blood sugar, control their pancreas. And what they found with Ozempic as a side effect is that people lost weight like absolute crazy. So, what they did, Wegovy, Zepbound, Mounjaro, these other ones, they basically took the semaglutide from Ozempic that was causing the weight loss and turned it into a specific weight loss drug. Ozempic, in and of itself, though, is only for diabetics. You cannot just, unless you're a celebrity or something when it first came out, then you can get whatever. But you can't just go get Ozempic. You need to be diabetic. I don't even know if they do it for type 1. I think it might just be for type 2. I'm not 100% sure on that. Overweight, obese, the fat positivity movement is baffling, with the sad food being not for consumption. It's no wonder, dude. Seriously, Billion. Seriously. It's like 70% of the fucking country being obese is no joke. Absolutely no joke. And it's like, again, I think there is something there with being comfortable in your skin just to handle social situations. Be okay, you know what? This is how I look. I need to accept it and go out and live my life and do that. I think there's something to be said for that. But it's not to be positive about your health. Like, your health is at such a risk. And that's all I want to say. Like, I'm never, as a fat myself, I really can't talk shit. But I mean, you see people that aren't trying to change, like these power eaters, or you go on TikTok and see these girls that, this is what a fat girl eats in a day. And they sit there and shovel the worst shit in their mouths. I will talk shit on that all day, every day. I truly will. Now, if someone who's overweight is trying to do their best and lose the weight and putting the best step forward, you can never make fun of that person for that. Never. Anyone who is trying to put their best foot forward, amazing. But these people that are these fat positive, food positive, eat dog shit, you'll be fine. Like, I can't stand it. I can't.
Cheat code for weight loss. These shots suppress your appetite so hard that you forget what a cheeseburger tastes like. Suddenly, Healthy at Every Size was out, and low-rise jeans were making a comeback. Angry fat activist writers began pumping out articles expressing how heroin chic was back in, and they couldn't understand why this was happening.
Heroin chic, aka being healthy.
Rather than having to pretend that fat is beautiful and everybody enjoys being overweight, celebrities in particular could take these drugs and then lose weight with relative ease. Celebrities like Kim Kardashian were making massive changes. She downsized her famous BBL. Singer Lizzo was losing lots of weight and slimming down after promoting fat acceptance for years. And side note, she had to caption a TikTok video recently. Reminder, you can lose weight and still not be fat phobic. Trying so hard not to lose that audience that doesn't want her to be healthy.
How y'all feel about the term fat phobic? I think it's just a bullshit word, man. I ain't afraid of fat people. I am a fat. I'm not afraid of fucking fat people. Another bullshit made up fucking word.
It's sad. That's really sad. Meghan Trainor, a musician who previously and proudly sang about not being a size 2, was suddenly and definitely a size 2. Even Weight Watchers started peddling GLP-1s. Recently on that front as well, sports star Serena Williams, of all people, has partnered with a GLP-1 weight loss company, which, you know, definitely wasn't in the bingo cards this year. She's actually been very busy lately complaining about cotton. As you do.
All right, everyone, how do we feel about cotton as decoration? Personally, for me, it doesn't feel great. So actually, it feels like no polish remover cotton, natural.
So yes, the body positivity.
I can attest to that. I can't touch cotton. If I think, I'm really thinking about it, my teeth hurt. Like, my teeth start to tingle if I think about touching cotton balls. I can't touch a cotton ball. I don't know what it is. I'm afraid if they fall on you. True facts, Buck. True facts, my dude. That's how you break a leg.
In fact co-opted by fat acceptance and morphed into the icky weird thing that we know it as today, which was turned into a bunch of slogans and hashtags, and then a bunch of brands jumped on board to take advantage of the momentum that they saw happening out in the world. But with these new miracle drugs, the narrative absolutely flipped. And just by the way, I don't want to get into my personal thoughts and feelings on these. I think this is another case where you as an individual have to decide for yourself if the risk is worth the reward, and nobody else can tell you if it is or isn't. Anyway, the new standard recently has become pretty clear that fatness isn't something to embrace anymore. It's actually something to be fixed. And as more and more people, particularly those in positions of
Is anyone surprised with the health problems of eating the SAD diet for decades for those parents or grandparents alive in the 1950s or earlier? How many were overweight and had heart disease? Dude, I see pictures. My parents are official boomers. Like, not just using the term boomers. My parents are actual legitimate baby boomers, product of the 50s. They're late 50s. I think my dad was born in 1958. And I see pictures of him growing up and his teenage years. I mean, he grew up during the 70s and Zeppelin and all that, man. And then he joined the military. Him and my mom actually met in Europe when they were both stationed in the Air Force there. My dad lived in Greece, Germany, Britain, Italy, all over the place. They lived all over Europe. They're stationed all over the place. And when I go look through his old pictures and everything else, you don't find a single fat person in any of them. You might find one guy with a little tiny like beer paunch belly, but that's it. You don't see obesity like you see it now back then. And that was only 30 fucking years ago. I just called 1970 30 years ago. Oh, 55 years ago. 55 years ago. Oh, why does time move so fast? Why does time move so fast, man? I was a product of the 80s myself, so it hurts. It hurts. Actually, I saw an interesting thing the other day that if Marty from Back to the Future went back like he did in the first movie, he'd be going back to like 1992 right now, and that really hurts. That really hurts.
Power, so to speak. People who have large audiences, people who have a really big reach, have gotten thinner and thinner. Their audiences have not been taking this well. Remy Bader, a TikToker who built her brand on US size 16 clothing hauls, hyped up fans by telling them to just wear what they want. But she became the subject of ire after she dropped an enormous amount of weight via weight loss surgery. Not Ozempic, but still a medical intervention. So, you know, I'm gonna
Another
say
YouTube math fail, dude. I'm telling you. Dude, as soon as numbers are involved, man, oh, my brain just falls apart. I got that math autism bad, dude. My great-grandma lived to 100, and I can't remember going there early in the day and breakfast not being bacon and eggs. I don't think she believed in pancakes or something else. Yeah, no, I hear you, dude. My grandmother, too. My grandmother's still kicking, and she is, she's going to be 89 in a couple months. 89. I think grandma's going to be 89. Either 88 or 89. Not 90 yet, but she is still fantastic, man. Coherent with it. Up and at 'em. Lost all my other grandparents. The other two on the other side were both heavy smokers, so that's self-explanatory. And the other one on this side just got cancer, and it just got him. It metastasized so fast that there's really nothing we could do. But same thing. They're all skinny as could be the whole time. My grandma's still completely in shape. I mean, she's like 5'7", 5'7", maybe like 130, 140 soaking wet. Still a tiny old lady. She got swept up super hard in the low-fat stuff, the whole low-fat phase of the 90s and 2000s. She got really taken in by that, but she's still doing great.
She stayed quiet about this for months, letting fans speculate, until she eventually revealed the truth on Khloe Kardashian's podcast. Her comment section was a war zone. Fans called her dishonest for not being upfront.
So, I went the GLP-1 route. I can do the injectable. I can do a pill. I can do all that stuff. Did you guys ever actually consider weight loss surgery? Because for me, that was something that was never going to happen. I was never going to let them cut out half my stomach or seal off half your stomach, or I would not even consider that shit. I wouldn't even remotely consider going down that road. She's big into meat roast or chicken. She would throw cabbage in the crock pot with the meat. You are a cabbage hater, my friend. I'll tell you what, the only time, like little corned beef, oh man, I'd have some cabbage with that. But outside of that, yeah, there's not really too many times I'd go for it.
Feeling like she had abandoned them to be skinny. That's the long and short.
It's got to be cooked like crazy. Raw, there's no way.
A heart attack at 40. But their reasons make sense too. My guess? This experience was similar to that of fat influencer Rosie Blair, also known online as Rosie Beam, who I've discussed in previous videos. Back in January 2024, she posted about her weight loss journey, admitting to using Mounjaro, which is another one of these like injections. Okay. In one post, she wrote that weight loss meant that she felt like she had access to a world that she was previously missing. She liked not being concerned about the size of seating out in the world. She liked flying without feeling worried, and she liked working on her cardiovascular health to achieve her dream body. Now,
There you go.
normal, well-adjusted people would see this as a good thing. Being healthy
Yeah,
is a
yeah,
good
the
thing.
corned beef
Having
really
access
just
to
takes
the
over
world
everything in
around
that
you
dish.
is a good thing. Being able to fit in
When you're doing a nice corned beef like that, I'm telling you, man, the meat just takes over everything. The carrots, the cabbage, all that is just a texture at that point. There's not even flavor there from it. All it is just a texture.
in the world around you is a good thing. But this poor woman's audience didn't see it that way. They accused her of fat phobia. They actually have said some very, very awful things to her. They accused her of being ableist and suggested that she's suggesting that fat bodies can't.
With my weight loss issues, I was offered weight loss drugs by my doctor, but declined. I had lost big chunks of weight before, gained it back, plus some. Now 15, 16 months carnivore, and this will be my lifestyle going forward. Hell yeah, brother, I hear you. I hear you, same here. Sometimes there was cookies and snacks, but somehow they're eat sparingly on occasion. Yeah, see, like, that's the thing. Like, I never remember, like, potato chips and cookies and all that stuff growing up. Like, they were always like an end of dinner thing. Like, you finish your whole dinner and your vegetables and all that stuff, yeah, you get a couple Chips Ahoy at the end or something. But I also grew up in a household where there was never soda, there was never snacks like that. I think probably the sugariest, nastiest stuff my parents had around the house was breakfast cereal, and I was a cereal killer when it came to that stuff. Absolute serial killer. Yeah, bullying. I went the drug route. I'll tell you what, man. I don't have any regrets on it. I'm gonna have a big long form video coming up as soon as I get my new mic and can record better. I'm doing a full video on GLPs, my experience with GLPs. So we're gonna have a really good look there. But the surgery, the surgery or the gastric band, they like put the band around your stomach. Like, I knew I would out eat it. I knew I'd out eat it, and you can't when you do that. I knew my addiction would force me to out eat it, and I was going to rip a stomach open or tear a gastric band or something where it was going to be major surgery. So I never even considered that route. And I still wouldn't to this day. Even if I didn't find carnivore and I was still trying to lose the weight, I'd still just be doing the GLP one. I would never consider the surgery. I've had so many laparoscopic surgeries, my gallbladder, hernia repair, my appendix ruptured when I was 21. So I've had so many laparoscopic surgeries on my abdomen. I don't want anyone else cutting me apart anymore. I really don't. I still have pain from the incision site sometimes. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Never had sodas, milk, and tap water. That was pretty much it. Yeah, that was pretty much it. Same. Every now and then, frozen lemonade. Remember the old frozen lemonade concentrates? You dump the plop in the jar and you pour like 3 things of water in. We had some of that around, but only during the summer. Wintertime, there'd be like hot chocolate and stuff like that. But yeah, never soda. My parents were completely against soda growing up, which was funny because I never even liked soda. To this day, I'm not huge on soda. I've drank a ton of soda only because there is alcohol in it. The only time I will drink soda is if there's booze in it. Except I will say, usually once a summer, when we go to the farmer's market, I get a nice glass bottle root beer or cream soda. Like once a year, I would do one of those. And that's still probably something I'm going to do. Frozen orange cans, yeah, the orange, the lemonade, the big old concentrate, just plop it into the thing. I'll tell you what, if you take frozen lemonade concentrate, hear me out. Frozen lemonade concentrate, you dump it into a thing, you refill the concentrate with straight vodka, you dump that in, then you take 6 light beers and dump in 6 light beers and mix that up. You have what we call a shanty, and it is absolutely delicious and will get you brick house shit-faced in no time at all. The concentrates, I don't think they do. I don't remember seeing one in the last several years. You get the potato smasher. It was an exercise. Oh, yeah, man. You have to, like, grind those things up. That was crazy. I'm telling you, we used to mix up a booze mixture in those things called a summer shandy, and I'll tell you what, they were dangerous. You couldn't even taste the alcohol in those things.
Blair responded saying that she left the body positive community because she wanted to be more than her size. The backlash eventually got so intense that some fans suggested everyone collectively unfollowing her entirely. But this has been the experience of countless former fat activists and models and celebrities and what have you. Like Mindy Kaling. I've never said that word out loud, I've only ever read it, so not sure if I'm saying it right. Probably not, but I don't care. who has been accused of using Ozempic to get skinny because she lost a ton of weight really quickly, and therefore was accused by fans of promoting fat phobia. Or in 2024, Oprah Winfrey, of all people, who stepped down from her lead role at Weight Watchers after admitting to using weight loss drugs, dropped 60 pounds.
Why would you stop? Like, Weight Watchers, you think they'd be promoting GLPs, if anything. Oh my. The Shandy. Hey, wifey. Hey, wifey. Yes, I am teaching people how to make shandies. I am teaching shandy. Although we don't have many drinkers that hang out in here, so I don't think we're going to get anyone to take up the shandy. Probably a good thing. Dangerous, dangerous concoction right there, I'm telling you. Tastes like lemonade. You wouldn't even know there's booze in it. Then you have 6 of them and you fall over. Let's go, Betty. 2,000 more. Yo, that reminds me, it's time for reps. It's time for reps. It's time for reps. When's Pennsylvania deer season? It's up right now. It's active right now. Ugh. Actually, I think it's only bow season right now. Bow season's active, and I think it's the first. I think next Monday when I start lying, the Monday after Thanksgiving is when rifle season opens up. Hi, wife. Hi, wife. It's not more than calorie counting. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. It was kind of just like, yeah, watch your calories, and that was it. Like, slight dietary advice. Just throw those away. It wouldn't be surprised. I got a friend that owns one of the major butcher shops up here. I'm going to talk to him. I miss hunting. That's another part of me wanting to get my ass back in shape. I want to get back out in the woods and hunt some deer. I really, really do. With my knees, I'm not going to be able to drag one out of the woods again, but we're going to get one again. Mark my words. I want a freezer full of Venny. New York's rifle now. I'm pretty sure Pennsylvania is on Monday for rifle season. I think it's just bow still. Archery season. I've never archery hunted. I've always wanted to archery hunt. Yeah, I'm going to. He processes probably 300-400 deer a season, if not more than that. He's going to be so busy here the next few weeks. It's not even funny. He also does cattle and stuff like that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's funny though that Oprah stepped down from Weight Watchers for using Ozempic though. And it's funny, all these celebrities did the Ozempic dance and all of a sudden like they actually came out with Wegovy and Mounjaro and fucking Zepbound and all this other shit that's like actual weight loss stuff. If you got a liking for cooked fat, my parents hate the fat part on ribeyes, but they're my fave. I'm starting to, yeah. Like even those brisket steaks I did the other day, I left that nice little strip of fat on there. I cooked some of those up last night. And I just rendered the fat down really good, and I just had it. Each little strip of steak I cut, I make sure I, put a little piece of fat on each one. It's really good. Again, still a brisket steak, so not fantastic. Very tough, but really good. Still had a ton of flavor to it. Next time we will get an actual chuck roll though. Let's go. We need some jams if we're pumping. It's better than you think. I'm telling you, Bucky, it's a lot better than you think it is. Low, slow, yeah. Oh, yeah. Whoo. Hero. Hero. You're right, Bullion. You're right. Hopefully I'll be able to get a smoker in the spring. Tell you what, all the nickels coming in right now are all for upgrading the channels and stream stuff for a while. I gotta get over to Twitch. We gotta get on Twitch. YouTube, I love streaming for you guys on YouTube, but Twitch, there's actually money to be made over there.
You are the strength, you're all I need. Oh, gonna give it a shot. Only one of me to shield you all from the enemy.
15. Let's go.
Which I think is like, what, 120 kilos in the
What in the fuck is a kilo? Give that shit to me in freedom units. God damn it. I'm not here to calculate shit.
system of measurement. Her ABC special, Shame, Blame, and the Weight Loss Revolution pushed a stop shaming message while centering weight loss as empowerment. Fans here were very upset because Oprah was supposed to be...
I want to
their
smoke her so
OG
bad, guys. I want to
fat
smoke her
positive
really
icon,
bad.
but obviously that quickly fell apart when she found a way out of obesity. So why does people losing weight, why does people bettering themselves, why do these weight loss drugs send the dying dregs
Hey, our
of
video
this
should have just gone
movement
live
into a
too.
complete tailspin?
Hold on, we're gonna put meet your superhero. What's going on, Jonathan? How you doing, brother? Hey, thanks for letting us watch that video last time, man. It was really good. We had a good time watching that one and breaking it down. Awesome video.
Platforms on body positivity and fat acceptance, promoting an objectively terrible ideology
How's everything going surgery-wise and stuff like that? You still prepping up for that surgery you were talking about?
that made people feel comfortable in their weight gain. Their weight loss, especially when it's quiet or framed as a health journey, feels like a middle finger to a community of people who want their own obesity reaffirmed. So it's not just
A
about
fat Barbie.
losing weight,
No.
it's about a huge cultural shift that's happening. One that signals that this movement never really had any legs to stand on to begin.
You see purple and blue hair. Rest assured, you're probably going to hear the worst fucking opinion of your life following it up. Somewhere on Butter. Do it. Oh, we'll watch that one soon, brother. We'll watch that one soon. Fucking, we're reviewing a breakdown of the fat positivity movement and how it's finally dying, thank. Which other smoker brands where you get a channel donation, you click on the channel and they give you a type deal. Yeah, that's what I'm looking at, Bucky. We got a lot of good stuff coming up, a lot of good stuff. I got a comp. Biggest thing I need right now is for my long form videos. I have 4 scripts written right now for amazing long forms. One's my history of how I got here. One on GLPs. I got 2 other big ones I don't even want to bring up yet because they're going to be super, super awesome. But I notice when I'm trying to record over them for the audio lines, this mic sounds like absolute dog shit. This mic sounds like I'm talking through a metal tin and it's coming out the other side and just reverbed and nasty. So hopefully for Black Friday, I have a new like actual boom arm Stenhauser mic that I'm going to be getting this weekend. Hopefully everything comes together and we can make that happen, and then I'm going to be able to make long forms way, way better, way more frequently. I ended up not even doing my long form this Sunday for my weekly breakdown, which I really need to do. I'm going to do a big one this week to make up for it, because it'll be the day before Lion Diet. Yeah, blue hair insane, 100%, Jonathan, I'm telling you. Especially you get the little purple in there, too, the little purple bit. Oh, you know it's going to be the worst opinion you've ever fucking heard. You truly do. Lots of surgeons have different opinions. One wants me to wait 6 weeks and one wants me to do the injection. Yeah, I saw you were talking about the injection, brother. Sorry, if I had some money, I'd donate to the cause, man, but I am barely keeping a mortgage afloat right now at this point. But hopefully you get that done. Hopefully you got a lot of kind people that help you out with that. What are you leaning more towards, the surgery or the injections? 100% sane. Yep.
begin with, and is now slowly falling apart. Fat influencers
Rainbow Spring Wellness. We should look her up on TikTok when we're done.
Time ago. And after the deaths of several well-known creators who died of obesity.
Yeah, and here's the thing. All these body positivity, fat positivity, eat whatever you want streamers, they all started dying in droves, man. They're like 30 years old, all of them.
Related issues, the departure has only accelerated. But honestly, it's not terribly hard to see why so many people.
The double gut, dude, that is a gut, and a gut. That's a quadra gut. That is like the complete opposite of a six-pack. Polar opposite. Currently 94 pounds. Oh, never mind. She's losing weight. I take it all back. If you're losing weight and you're working on it. Fat acceptance and influence are naturally self-limiting, so the mind disease can't spread much. Dude, I'm telling you, man. They go so hard, so fast. And I'm also going to do a movie. I'm also going to do a long form on fat acceptance from the view of a mega fat person himself. Because it's bullshit. You know, every single one of these people wants to lose the weight. They just want to be able to snap their fingers and do it, though. They're not willing to put the work in, which is the big, big problem. Yo, Icy, what's up, my dude? We're talking about fat acceptance today and how terrible it is. What's going on with your day, brother? You just get done working? How's that Arizona heat treating you? You guys are getting into the good time of year down in Arizona right now. All right, let's keep Miss Sydney going here.
Abandoned by their favorite fat influencer, getting skinny and getting in shape, when psychology blogs are telling them it's completely valid to feel betrayed by weight loss, by the weight loss of their favorite online people. This stuff
How
is
unhealthy this shit is.
And I hate to be the bearer of bad tidings, but it's not normal to feel this way. If anything, I think it's rooted in some deep-seated insecurity and jealousy. The sort of, if I have to look like this, so do you type of thing.
Oh, I don't want to hear shit about it's cold. It's cold. It's like fucking 22 degrees up here right now. I still don't have sleeves on. Welcome to the Northeast, motherfucker.
That in and of itself has become this sort of new trendy school of thought because people forget that they don't actually have
You might have to come up soon. The other Arizona head down there might be coming up for a visit in a couple weeks. You might have to come up too.
I think a lot of people here are actually mad about is the not so
Midnight, what's going on, dude? How's your walk going?
To improve, they could.
How many steps you got in today?
Especially if they're doing it through regular channels like diet and exercise, and I guess actually to an even larger extent with these weight loss shots, because a lot of people view it as a cheat code. Seeing people
who gives a fuck if it's a cheat code? If you can drop 100 fucking pounds off the thing, who gives a shit if it's a cheat code? Cheat code, Jesus Christ. Bones and rods, some people do good, some not so good. Yeah, I'm always concerned when it comes to like spine surgery stuff. That's scary, scary stuff. Scary, scary stuff. Yeah. Pots might be coming up. I'll jump in a VC later. I'm streaming for like just another 2 hours or so, but I'll be in a VC after that. Jump in and talk. I got to cook some food. Yeah. He's probably coming up for a week or two. Katie's working a contract. Fucking got nothing but time, brother. I got nothing but time. Although you might have a hard time surviving in the elements up here. I'm not going to bullshit you. I'll give you guys a bunk bed.
Serves as an example.
Give you all a bunk bed. It'll be great.
This other group of people are not doing, but they could be doing if they wanted to, and it makes them feel bad. But instead of addressing the root causes of those very dysfunctional feelings and making positive changes to move through the world with better ease, instead these group of people demand that everybody else acquiesce to them and make changes in order to...
Yeah. See, that's the utter bullshit. They want everyone else to go out of their way to make changes for their fucking obesity that they can't deal with themselves. That's where I call the absolute line on this bullshit. I have never remotely, like, there's been times in my mind, I'm like, I wish the world was more accommodating to me, but it's like, dude, you can't expect that of people. It's fucking insane to just, a whole train of thought just drives me insane. Like the whole, you're getting charged for 2 seats in an airplane. Like, as long, I'll pay for 2 seats on the airplane as long as you're giving me 2 seats, motherfucker. Like, let me put my foot up or something. Only about 6,000, dude. That's 6,000 more than nothing, though. Let's go, my dude. Keep it going. I have not got much in. I got a big yoga session in today. I got the gym tomorrow. We're going to get some pool in. We got a big old fat sauna tomorrow. I absolutely cannot wait.
To accommodate their hefty size, which isn't just unrealistic, it's impossible. The bottom line is that weight loss drugs are not new. And honestly, putting efforts forward, especially in the medical community, to address obesity is also not new, and they are making strides. I think every couple years something new comes out that helps people shed a bunch of weight, and then a couple years after that we find out that it makes you grow like extra toes or whatever.
That is the big concern, and that's also my concern. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Like, you adjust to the world don't adjust to you. Like, outside of your own personal space. You know? I mean, your house, the way you set your house up, you can do whatever the fuck you want in your own crib, you know what I mean? I do that shit. I got the big boy fucking computer chair. I got the big boy recliner. I got the huge couch. You know what I mean? I just buy the bigger furniture. But you can't expect that shit in the open world, man. You got to acquiesce to that shit. You cannot expect it to come to you. And just that whole line of logic has driven me insane for so long. These fat positive people, it drives me fucking nuts, man. Your speed of the elements should be the first major snow tonight. Yeah, I'm actually, you know what? I'm curious right now. I'm going to allow me to interject with the stream. I want to see if I'm looking at some snow tonight. I took my garbage out earlier. It's garbage night here, man. I got drenched. It is coming down up here right now. Let's see. We are looking at... Nope, we're still warm enough here. We're still 46 tonight. It's super, super warm out right now. But you're way further north of me, right? Aren't you in your Maine? I remember you being super far north, right? You might as well be a Canadian.
I know that on a statistical level, people...
Y'all know the code of the Mounties, right? The code of the Canadian Mounties? Y'all know it? We shan't go to... I knew I was going to fuck it up! I knew when I looked in the camera I was going to fuck that up. We shan't go out to boot without our boots, is what I was going for.
Have been and are
I knew I was going to fuck that line up.
We're going to see a big change there in coming years.
And gosh, the valley doesn't snow. I love snow, dude. I don't mind the snow shit. I can deal with the snow all day. I don't mind. That's a free workout for me this winter. Shoveling snow, shoveling my walkways, keeping it nice and clear out there. That's going to be fantastic. My problem is the negative 15-degree bullshit that I can't deal with. My bones hurt when it gets that freaking cold. And the older I get, the worse it gets. Truly, I cannot deal with it anymore.
Aesthetics of the early 2000s especially, and that doesn't really in any way, shape, or form accommodate fat acceptance and body positivity.
So 20, try longer. I haven't for one big reason, Bucky. Me and my wife are still trying to have a baby. And one thing I was talking to about the fertility doctor I have fertility issues, as my wife also has fertility issues. It's not going to be impossible for us to have a kid, but I do have motility issues in my sperm. And he said one of the major things that can really be a detriment in my situation, he said dry saunas like that wreck sperm motility. They can actually wreck it. So... that's my one concern. I'm actually icing the boys when I'm in there. I take an ice pack with me, and I literally shove it under my ball bag while I'm in the sauna. Get some weird looks when I'm in there. I'm like, oh, let me ice the boys down. But he told me that's the way. He said, if you're going to dry sauna, he said, don't go over 20, and he said, make sure you're icing the boys if you're doing it. So that's the only reason I haven't gone longer, is because I do have concerns about that. Wisconsin, that's right. You're one of the cheeseheads. Someone else. I was talking to someone else the other night who had a similar name that's also Maine. Well, I got a boy up in Wisconsin, which is funny because if you guys are catching it in Wisconsin, I'm probably going to catch it Thursday because everything that hits you guys comes right across the Great Lakes, picks up the moisture, and then comes and dumps it on us. I think we're looking at butterflies and pigeons tomorrow. Yeah. You down south, boys. Goddamn, I miss the south.
Being hot and cute and sexy is back in, and especially as...
I'll tell you what, though, when I lived in Texas weather is an absolute shit show. The absolute swings of weather there. I remember in December in Texas, there was like an ice storm and 20 degrees one morning. By 10 o'clock, it was 90. By 2 in the afternoon, it was like torrential thunderstorms. And the next day, it was like back up to like 98 degrees in December. And fuck this, I'm going to jump in the pool.
The entertainment industry and celebrity
culture. So if you're Wisconsin, hey, I called it. I literally called it. Thursday snow. Like I said, you guys get shit in Wisconsin, we get it 2 days later.
Emergence of attractive people everywhere in the coming years.
That's what I'm saying, dude. I got the fight going. Like my count, my testosterone, my sperm count, all that stuff. Now, I don't know if you guys want to know this information. Testosterone's good, sperm levels are good, all that stuff is great. I have motility issues, so they're kind of retarded. My guys swim, they swim like a motherfucker, but they kind of just go in a circle, so I don't know what that means. I don't know if the kid's going to turn out all right, but I want a little version of me running around, man. It's time. It's absolutely time. John64, what's going on, brother? How about you? I've been good. We're doing good. We're slimming down. Weight loss is going great. We are down 88.2 pounds as of this week. It is going fantastic. We're sitting here reviewing a little video. We're talking about how the fat acceptance movement is finally dying, thank God. And yeah, that's about it. How about you? How's life going? How you been? Any big plans for Thanksgiving? Going out, staying in, family coming over? What do you got going on?
the time, I am right 100% of the time. Really early body positivity did have good intentions, but as with most movements, it was co-opted by...
Body positivity is for people that were in fires or lost limbs in war, or veterans, or people with birth defects or genetic disfigurement, stuff like that. That's what body positivity is for. It's not for being like me and being a 560-pound land whale. That's not what it's made for. It's not what it's made for.
By insane people and weird initiatives, and that is why we are seeing it fall by the wayside. That is why we are seeing the death of fat acceptance, and honestly, I think this issue is only going to fall away further as the years progress. So in the end,
absolutely, we're in an age of health, man. Everywhere I look is people trying to lose weight, trying to get this shit off, fighting the good fight. Keep it going. All you guys. Half the people in the stream right now are taking breaks to go get more steps in. They're watching on a phone without for a walk, man. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love you guys getting healthy, man. I love every second of it.
Trying to get in shape and lose weight. I think that's really cool. I think that is such a
good. A few family members might be coming over. I plan on doing something new. I'm trying to fix the turkey myself this year. Don't know how it's going to turn out. That's it, man. That's how you learn. That's how you learn. And guess what? If you mess it up, there's probably still a pizza joint or something. We don't like pizza around here anymore, though. Being comfortable in your skin is always still about taking care of yourself. It is, dude. It is. And we were saying earlier when we started this video that I think there truly is to finding comfort in yourself. Because for me, I mean, let me put it in this term of thinking for you. I was to the point that I looked like such shit that I didn't even want to go outside. I didn't want to leave the house. I didn't want to go live life. I didn't want to see my friends. I didn't want my family to see me. I didn't want friends to see me. And it's like getting to a point of positivity about the way you look, or accepting the way that you look, to go out and live your life and do that. There's something to be said there. There truly is. But using that as an excuse to let your health run away, let your body fall apart, they're two completely different things, and it got meshed into this one little fucking realm of thinking and reasoning. It just blows my mind. Because no matter how bad it got for me, how bad I wanted to shy away from life, or if I wanted to be positive about myself, I knew I was fucking up. I knew I wasn't doing good. I knew my body's falling apart. I knew the whole time. All I want is to lose the weight. That's all you think about. Any of these streamers, YouTubers, vloggers, TikTokers, any of this shit you see of these fat positivity people, I guarantee you, hands down, if they could flip a switch and be goddamn fucking small tomorrow, they all would. And Ozempic is starting to be that switch. However, I'm starting to shy away from this stuff. I am lowering my dosage on my GLPs right now. We're scaling them back. We're going more into carnivore. Goddamn. Chase, you see the fucking before and after I put up the other day? It's on X. You should see that one. I'll pull it up for you. X, I think we got a few people in stream that didn't see this one yesterday. What do you see this shit? All right, so this was me yesterday versus me when I started, guys. This is the worst my weight ever got. That is a size 6X t-shirt with my gut hanging out. Those are the exact same clothes on. Look at that difference. Look at the sleeves. Look at the gut. Look at the pants. Those are the exact same clothes. The pants are baggy on me. Look at this, dude. Like, look at this. I put this out on X and YouTube yesterday just as a standalone picture, but man. Blew right up, dude. I mean, just that difference. My face, all of it. Absolutely all of it, man. Super, super proud of this one. We're shredding, though. We're absolutely shredding weight again. We hit like a week and a half plateau. I hit like a point for a week and a half where I just could not lose weight. I went back up like 4 pounds, and I came up a pound. I went down a pound. We're finally past it. We're finally past it. I think it was just my body adjusting for weighing so much for so long and losing so much weight this aggressively fast. Starting to feel skin places, man. Not to be that gross guy and show this off, but I'm starting to get some loose skin on the arms already. It's already starting to show up. That's why we're sitting here pumping reps, man. We got the old Oro 9000 unit. We're pumping reps all stream. Keep everybody accountable on here. I make everyone do me reps. I didn't think that took 8 months. Yeah. This was around 8 months. This was me from my worst. So technically what happened when I started making videos, I first started making videos around the middle of August this year was when I first started YouTube and all the channels and everything. And I was 532 pounds when I started. So through the weight loss clinic, I started at the weight loss clinic 8 months ago. And I dropped down through just the GLP shot and everything else. I went down to about 513. It was either 513 or 511. I can't remember the specific dates, but I went down that much. I lost like 50 pounds in like 2 or 3 months and then gained it back. I out-ate the GLP. I went back to 550 pounds. And then I went down to 532, and that's when I started the channel. From 532, I went down to either 511 or 513, one of those two again. I went down that much again, and then I shot back up to 525. I celebrated. Yeah, look how much weight I lost. Woohoo! I can go eat whatever I want for a weekend. Well, 2 weeks later, eating whatever the fuck I wanted for 2 weeks, and I was back up to 525. And that's when I started carnivore. That's when we're on week 7. So probably since you've seen me or since you've seen the channel, I'm really only down, well, quite a bit still. 525 to 473, over 50 pounds now. Quite a bit. It's quite a bit of loss, 525. So yeah, 51.2 total. Just on carnivore in 7 weeks. We're 51.2 just in 7 weeks. So it's going awesome. Having a fucking blast doing it. It's going to be awesome. Oh, it's only going to get nuts, Chase. It's going to get crazier. Just wait. Dude, I'm going to need so much skin removal surgery. It's not even going to be funny. You can already see like the double hang. Getting like I went from like full protruding gut to like already like indent with the double hang, man. I'm going to need so much skin cut off of me by the end. But I can't wait. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. But this picture blew my mind the other day. I just wanted to flex it again real quick because I can. Shit, would you look at that, dude? TikTok video has been out for 20 minutes. We're already at 320, brother. I will take that. I will take that.
And good thing to be doing in this day and age.
My forearms are surprisingly, yeah, they're getting there a little bit. There's still a lot of muscle. If I flex, not so much. There's still a little bit there you can see. But for the most part, they're pretty fucking solid. They got a little bit of play. So, I mean, there's going to be a pretty solid unit by the time I'm done. My arms are fairly strong for the most part. About what, Chase? The skin removal? Oh yeah, brother. It's going to have to happen. I'm going to have at least 20 pounds of extra skin by the time I'm done. Luckily, insurance is starting to cover those procedures. For the past 10 or so odd years, everyone who's wanted to get that stuff done, they had to do GoFundMes and other fundraising means to like get the money to do it because it's a very expensive cosmetic surgery, they call it. But now, since I'm being documented through a weight loss clinic and everyone else and a joint doctor for my knees, they can basically say, hey, look, he did this whole weight loss thing and he's still carrying this extra 20, 30 pounds of skin that's hurting his knees. He needs it off of there. So as long as I can get 2 or 3 doctors behind it, we're looking good. We're looking good. Insurance should be able to cover it, I hope.
I think that there is no reason why you have to be fat, and if you are on a quest to get lean and healthy, that is awesome, and I genuinely wish all the best for you. But for the rest of us, I am sure this is not the last that we will hear about the dying fat acceptance movement, as it loudly and quickly
that's legit, dude. I'm telling you. Look at the fucking arm. I'm telling you.
I open the floor to all of you. This is Just Airman. Check out Brown News using the link in the description. I have been a long time
Chase, we're only 2 weeks away, probably. Well, that depends how Thanksgiving goes. I got to get through Thanksgiving. We got to fight the good fight Thursday and get through that. But that being said, we are literally within 2 to 3 weeks of hitting the 100 pounds lost. We're almost there. We're almost there. I got a new mic coming in this week, and I have scripts written for like 4 big long forms right now. I'm just waiting for my new Stenhauser mic. Hopefully, I got the money this weekend, and Black Friday has an amazingly kind sale, and I will get that, and I will be doing long forms like absolutely crazy for you guys. I got my life story that is going to have an awesome name to it. I have a big one about GLPs I'm putting out. What else? Something similar to this. Not super similar to this. I have my own take on it, but the whole fat acceptance movement, I probably have a 45-minute video I'm going to have coming out on that. I've been practicing my editing skills. We're going to have a lot of big stuff coming up. As soon as I do get the new mic, let me know, because you guys are the YouTube crew, man. You guys are my original crew here on stream. You guys are amazing. I am going to be adding in Twitch at some point. YouTube, sadly, there's just no way to market yourself on YouTube to make it a monetary thing, which I really need to start doing. We're about 5 months into this. If I can get some feedback going from this or some channel stuff or do that, it'll be fucking great. And Twitch, I can do that. So we are not getting rid of streaming on YouTube. We are still going to be streaming YouTube. We're going to be streaming Kick as well, but I am going to be adding Twitch, and Twitch probably will become the mainstream. I will have all up at the same time. I'll have all chats open, everything else, but Twitch is going to be good. Hoping for not too much loose skin. Yeah, see, that's kind of my thing too, Bucky, but it's like, I think really your only strategy to do that is like really, really pace the weight loss. Like if you want to make sure you have the bare minimum of loose skin, it's like, I think my weight loss doctor was telling me, like, if you want to make sure you're managing the loose skin, you don't want to lose over like 2 pounds a week. Shit, brother, I'm losing 6-7 pounds a week still, you know what I mean? So is what it is. It's just going to be the next bridge to cross once I get there. That's all it's going to be. I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about how I look. I have the benefit of being married to an amazing, beautiful woman. I don't have to worry about going out and picking up women or any of this stuff. So I'm lucky. I got someone who accepts me, loves me for who I am, no matter what I look like, but wants me to be healthy, and she's cracking the whip on me good through this stuff. So can't wait for her to join me on Carnivore. Going to be absolutely great.
Supporter of this channel, so I do encourage you to go and check out what they have to offer. They are doing something that is so necessary today, and I think that it's a really, really good idea that we support people.
Ground News is awesome, Sydney, but it costs a whole lot of money.
To all of you, what do you all think? What do you make of these weight
So again,
loss
guys, that's Miss Sydney Watson on YouTube. Super, super awesome channel. She covers a lot of really good stuff. Definitely give her a check out. Slap that subscribe. Give her a thumbs up. You know the drill. You know the drill. I am going to take a quick 2 or 3 minute break. My dog is sitting down here tapping my foot, so he needs to go out. I need to refill my water. Give me 2 or 3 minutes. I'm going to throw some jams on for you guys, and I will be right back. I wish I could actually teleport like I do in the weekly recaps, man. That'd be so cool. That'd be so cool.
Over the edge, feel like I'm floating through the air. The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Burning the bridge that keeps us. I'm here and I'm feeling fearless. Exaggerated, that's what you assume. The story's over now, I must conclude. I am conflicted, watching where I step still, hanging in the balance. Not the life I want to live, I want to take it all. Standing tall, fear I weighed the person you are. Fearless.
We're back. All right, what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we talking? Others, we've done a few things good now, and the rest will follow. We reversed our chances of becoming diabetic. We reversed our fatty livers. We started replacing our visceral fat. Fuck yes, we did, Benny. Make a stick figure with a dog and leash when people freshly turn and say know what type of BRB. We're in, yeah, dude. I should. I'm working on getting like actual real screens for it and stuff. Replacing visceral fat is removing is what I might. Yep. Yeah, I need to get on the collagen game too, Benny. I really do. Oxtail. I've heard a lot of good things about oxtail. Can't wait to get on some of that. See how it feels. See if it helps the joints out at all. What are we doing? Let's toss up. We're going to throw out an X post here real quick. I want to put up the new video on X for everybody. By the way, TikTok, YouTube video just went live 37 minutes ago. We do got a new video up for the night. Hopefully it's doing well. All about non-skilled victories. In Brants. We gotta make it nice and motivational for the X crew. You know how the X boys like the motivation over there. Oh, I missed so much hair down here at the side. God damn, look at that. What a mess. I try to do my big old man bun. My big old man bun. I can't even do that right. Look at that hair though, boy. Man, I'm starting to get some hair. I'm never cutting my hair again, by the way. I'm growing this till I'm frickin' 50. We can embrace these small improvements. What do we think? Throw some hearts up in here. Let's get some big old heart. Big old hearts. Hell yeah. To one of each. We will go weight loss. We'll go journey. We'll go fitness. We'll go transformation. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. What's your fasting schedule like, Benny? I'm super curious on that. I'm gonna start fasting here before too long myself. I'm gonna incorporate it into Lion once we get up and running with that. Right now, I've fallen off my fast a little bit. Usually I was doing like 18 hours or so every day, and then kind of just cracking the floodgates open for 6 hours, getting my nice window in and going from there. But I've kind of been starting to eat in the morning a lot again. Going for the Samson look. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, you know it. I want to talk to Samson. Fly me to the moon and back. There we go. Socks. Let that upload. I think the look I'm going for is just feathered and lethal at this point. See, there's one thing I do have going for me. Women are so jealous of my hair. Like, look, you see the level of curls I got in there and stuff? Like, dude, women would absolutely kill. Like, that's nothing. I don't use products. I don't do none of that shit. I grab whatever's in the shower that looks like shampoo and throw it in there, and that's just what the stuff looks like when I'm done. Women would pay thousands of dollars to have my hair. They literally, I hear it on a daily basis. Everywhere I go, at least one girl styles go, oh my God, your curls. So, my eyes are shit. My body's shit. My joints are falling apart. I'm fat as fuck. I had to have one thing land right for me, though. You know? And coming up on 40, I am never at risk of going bald, so I got that going for me at least. But one major downside, and I'm curious if carnivore is going to change this at some point. I can't grow a beard to save my life. I can't. This is, right now, this is coming up on like 48 hours since I've shaved. Look at that. Nothing. Nothing. I literally cannot grow facial hair to save my life. If Carnivore wanted to change that for me, could you imagine this hair with a beard too? Oh my God. Grizzly Adams looking motherfucker. I'd be gorgeous. I'd be absolutely stunning, some might say. All right, so we're going to check out some more Dr. Barry, I think. I really enjoyed his videos, and I'm very surprised, even though I'm sure you guys recommended him to me multiple times. I have never seen his stuff. I'm very surprised about that. We got 6:42. We're going to go for at least another 45 minutes here. We'll probably cut it out around 7:30 tonight because I am getting hungry. I was just out refilling my water, and I have 1 pound of ground lamb sitting out on the counter right now, and I can't wait to decimate the whole thing because I am only at around 500 calories for the day right now. Also, before my microphone dies, we are going to get the charge going here. I'm getting a little bit of a charge going here. I'm just doing this sardine. The week before I went to the hospital, I did a 3-day wet, dry, fast, wet. So I've been leery of doing another 3-day long strict fast. Yeah. See, like I haven't considered doing like multiple days at a time or even like a full day or anything yet. I'm kind of just doing 18 hours usually. But even then, I don't want to say I've given up on that, but I'm kind of down to around a 12-hour right now. I usually get up around 8 o'clock or so, and I was getting my first meal at like 5 p.m. I kind of eat from like 5 to 9 p.m. or like 4 to 9 p.m. Somewhere in that band was generally where I was eating every day. I gave myself a 6-hour window from like 3 to 9 p.m. Just kind of go happy, eat whatever you want, eat till you're full. But I found myself the last few days especially, I've been starting to get real hungry on like 1 in the afternoon or so, which would correlate with the dosage of my GLP coming down. So it appears that is a good call and it is working. All right. Plug these bad boys in before they croak out on me here. You and those sardines though, brother, I don't know if I could do it. I really don't know if I could do it. I am not a sardine man. Post. I do also, for any keeping tabs on my social medias and stuff, I do have a link tree now. I am going to update all the YouTube videos to now have Linktree instead of just like 20 different links. You guys will have one clickable link that'll have everything I got all in one. All my medias, Facebook, accounts, all the other stuff, Amazon, affiliate link. I do have an Amazon affiliate link coming up. We'll do that. We're going to put a bunch of really, really good products in there. If you guys have products you like, let me know. I can put them on the affiliate list so you can get them at a discount. Be really, really good. We'll have that starting out next week here. Super excited for it. Well, it's going to be really, really good. Really, really good. We got a lot of growth stuff coming in. Let's see what this does on X. Oh, man, that's a rough video to put out. That's a rough video to put out on myself. 306 comments. We got to answer some comments here real quick, boys. About YouTube. We getting any love over here? It's 29 minutes. Congratulations. Way to go. Dude, I'm telling you, I love YouTube. I love doing the YouTube side of things. I'm starting to get way, way more views over on the TikTok side of things, though. I'll tell you what. Way more. Here we are, Monday push. Two seconds here. I got to respond to some comments real quick. I got a pile on TikTok stacking up. And you know me, I like to be Mr. Johnny on the spot with my replies. Fucking TikTok. It's 3-1. 3-1 on YouTube right now. Easy. We're about to become a TikTok main. Oh, God, that arm looks greasy doing that. Woo. All right, what are we doing, boys? What are we doing? You guys got anything you want to react to? Anything you want to see? We can pull up one of Jonathan's videos. He was just in earlier. Q1 supplements. Yeah, dude, look at that shit. Okay, YouTube's at 12 views. TikTok's already 400. Posting them at the exact same time. Not even close. We're going to watch a little bit more here on some fat influencers that are actually dying here because this is just getting out of hand with these guys. We're going to do that. We're going to get another set of reps in. You guys let me know. What do you want to do for the rest of the stream? We can keep doing react stuff if you really want to. We can do that. I'm out of stuff to edit. I don't have any more footage to go through. So we're good there. Whatever you want to do, we can hang out. If you guys got some videos you want me to check out, we can do that. We can react to stuff. We can throw on a video game for the last hour and just kind of chill out here and nuke some ads, do whatever you want to do. Me and myself are the ones watching right now, Benny and Dave Swin. Oh, there you go, there you go, there you go. Yeah, it kind of died out real quick in there. Whatever you want to do, Benny, we can just chill out or do that. I'm probably going to go for about another 40 minutes or so. Dying to get some food in me. I am literally like 500 calories for the day. I did one big old crispy salmon earlier, and I had like my last 3 eggs. I think that's going to be the worst part of lying is giving up the egg. It truly is. Doop. We still haven't had a kick chatter yet. One of these days we're going to have somebody in kick. I swear we are. Yeah, salmon that we had 3 egg on top of that. So we're ought to get to logging. We can do my stats too. We can look at all my statistics for the day, see what I'm looking at. But yeah, up to you guys. So you got anything you want to react to, we can do that. We're going to check this one out. The fat influencers dying. Very, very curious on that. 216. 28 is a 14.4. We like food tracking. Yes, we do. You know what? The biggest gain I think I've done recently is just getting a food scale. Having and just living off a food scale has changed my life. Absolutely changed my life. 37s, that'll be 18.7, that's 18.9, 18.9 grams. 216 and 3. So yeah, I'm at like 616 on calories right now. I'm super light. That lamb is sounding most good indeed. All right, we're going to check this out. This is Big Craig. I've never watched him before, so we're going to see what happens here. Anything too risque pops up. Hey, mate, checked your Kick page. Looks like you're still fresh on the platform. I can get you 1,000 viewers. Oh, my God, I bet you can. Blocked. Another Kick chatter gone, sadly. All I get on Kick are the Rubits. Sadly, all I get are the Rubits. This is the second one of the day. We'll get a real one here at some point. We're actually going to get ourselves a Kick chatter. Kick's a very hard platform to get started on, though, sadly. Yeah. See, I'm also curious. As much as it sucks to give them up, Benny, I'm super curious how that's going to be. Just be giving them up. I'm going to find any positive side of that whole thing. Actually, you know what I just realized is I bought a container of, like, I don't even know how many eggs the other day. I'm going to have to give that up. Actually, I'll probably end up taking, I got one of the big boy boxes of eggs at Sam's Club the other day, so I'm probably going to have to take that over to my mom and drop that off for Thanksgiving, because there's no way I'm eating one of those Sam's boxes that's got to be 120 eggs. Minimum 120 eggs. I don't think I'm getting through that in like 4 days, especially when I got shrimp and fish. I got salmon and shrimp, 2 pounds of shrimp thawing out for tomorrow. I'm trying to eat up all my seafood and stuff, but be interesting. It'll be interesting. What do you think the main things eggs can affect on people are? I've really never looked into the egg side of things. I know the dairy stuff and being away from dairy has been huge. Actually, I'm not going to bullshit you. I had a weak moment and wifey left a whole bunch of cheese in the fridge when she left this week. And I had 2 slices of cheddar cheese last night, and I could feel it as soon as I woke up. As soon as I woke up this morning, joints were stiff, achy, felt like garbage. 2 pieces of cheese. I fell victim to temptation. I was still within all my numbers and everywhere else I wanted to be, but man, cheese is going to be hard for me. Who would have known everything, all the bad stuff I've eaten my whole life and everything else, and who would have known cheese would be the big one and be the worst one to give up for me. All right, let's see what's going on here.
Cause of death in the USA, but that didn't
It is indeed.
Too much, as they made money eating vast quantities of junk food, opened salons to cater to morbidly obese clients, and even dedicated their lives to proving that you can be healthy at every size. Unfortunately though, all of these influencers met the same fate, and we will start with the youngest influencer on our list.
I've seen him.
Thousands creating his mukbang content until it cost him the ultimate prize.
Just the word mukbang I find so repulsive to even hear. I'm also massively in the way of this video. I just noticed that. So yeah, the mukbang, sitting there and just force feeding yourself 10,000 calories in like an hour sitting, man, it's just gross. It's just gross. I don't know how people do it. Who is the big one? The big one that like got skinny recently, probably off Ozempic. I forget his name. The big face. I'll think of it before too long, but
Effichan Kultur was a body-positive mukbanger who made his living by eating vast quantities of food online. Despite his aged appearance, obviously due to his massive weight, he was just 24 years old at the time of these images. His TikTok page had amassed over 188,000 followers, with his content consisting of simply recording himself eating meals. Effichan was from Turkey, which has a bit of a reputation for being one of the most obese countries in the world. 61% of the population are overweight, with 32% of those being obese. A big factor of this is
it's still not as bad as America.
Turkey, with the biggest culprit being the traditional doner kebab, which is meat stacked on top of each other and sliced in rotisserie style. These kebabs are just covered in oil, which stacks up the calories and makes it incredibly easy to gain weight, which is something that Effichan had no trouble doing. He didn't see
iron, calcium, biotin, and magnesium absorption. Goddamn, yeah.
Style of eating out at high-end restaurants and
yeah, super curious how it's gonna go.
Wouldn't last forever though, as his awful eating habit would soon catch up with him.
That's how I gotta grow right there. That's it. That's how I gotta grow. I just gotta go up into a strip club and eat like 2 pounds of lamb or something, just sitting there chilling, carnivore max up. Hey, homie, I checked out your video. Seems like you're new on Kick and not affiliate or verified. Oh my god, 3rd kickbot of the day. Kickbot. I swear Kick is only bots at this point. That's all that exists. That's all we gotta do. We just gotta get up in the stripped club. Not to jork on your peebnits, though. To make videos. I don't know. If I walk in with a selfie stick into the strip club, I'm probably gonna get kicked out immediately.
Without needing a traditional job.
That being said, where I live, I haven't been into a strip club in probably 20 years. That being said, in my local area, the few times I did go, it's not quite the A squad on stage, if you know what I mean. There's something about the way the B squad and C squad drags their coke nail down their C-section scar that really turns you off. If you know what I'm saying.
This wouldn't last forever though, as his awful eating habit would soon catch up with him, with disastrous consequences. In December
Heart explosion?
2024, he was hospitalized due to his weight and the related issues that followed along, but was sent home and was allowed to continue getting his healthcare there. On the 31st of January, Effichan uploaded a video of himself getting some sort of treatment and physio, the caption reading, "Continuing treatment at full throttle." But as it turns out, this treatment he was receiving wouldn't help too too much. In his last TikToks, he was shown just lying in bed as his massive size meant he wasn't able to get up, suffering breathing problems.
That's where I don't want to end up. That's where I was going. That's where I was going. That's where I don't want to end up, man. I don't want to end up dying in a bed or a hospital bed. I want to die living my life. I don't want to stumble off a cliff somewhere, you know what I mean? Not intentionally, but better off that than dying in hospice care. Fuck that. I don't want to do it.
And mobility issues. And just 3 months on from his initial hospitalization on the 7th of March, Effichan lost his life due to presumed heart failure. Now, although Effichan didn't speak too much in his videos, the next influencer to lose their life was massively outspoken about her views on fat acceptance, even running a podcast
there you go.
about health at every size. Dr. Kat Pause was an American academic and a self-proclaimed fat activist, having degrees in philosophy and sociology.
A fat activist. That's apparently a thing. Apparently a thing. I consider myself a fat activist as well, except shredding the shit off of your body. With
her dissertation exploring the stigma society holds against fat people. While yes, there's no denying that society does have a stigma against people who are obese, Kat took her beliefs a step further and argued that you can be healthy at every size.
No, you sure can't.
Obese, being a big name in the health at every size movement. Kat found ways to monetize her fatness too, which is her own words, not mine, with one of them being launching the Friends of Marilyn podcast. And she actually ended up traveling the world interviewing other obese people for her show. The key point of her studies and her shows was that fat people aren't being given the same rights as average weight people.
Oh god, it's all these groups of people, man. All these different groups. I won't get into specifics, man. Listen, we don't have the same rights. We don't have the same rights. We all have the same rights, man. We all have the same rights. We all have the same opportunities. It's really simple. I don't have the same rights because I'm fat. Well, lose the fucking weight. It's that simple. It truly is. And that's coming from a man who weighed 560 fucking pounds.
Housing and even fired from their jobs for being too large. She actually wrote a study titled I Don't Care About Health, where she claims that she's always had a sneaking suspicion that despite being morbidly obese, there was actually nothing wrong with her body health-wise. In the same
Until she did.
She wanted to convince people that being fat doesn't actually make you unhealthy, but provides zero supporting evidence for this. However,
I can't remember his name, but there's a YouTube content creator who's a professional violin artist, and he started doing mukbang videos, and he lost all his weight, but he kept it a secret. Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about, Benny. What was his name? What was I name? He made millions. He made millions doing it. The guy's set for life money-wise. He's probably got $20 million off that whole thing he did. He also probably took a decade off of his life doing it, but Climb K2, there's about a 25% chance of death. Not sure the percent of the fall down compared to collapse. Either way, I don't care. I'll lead in the math. I find 2% chance I wouldn't take. Yeah, no, I hear you, man. Yep. Yeah, with my knees, I'm probably not going to be climbing any mountains anytime soon. Rock climbing, sadly, out for life. But if I could travel out just to see the sights, man, I just want to be able to go and travel and feel comfortable and safe leaving my home. You know what I mean? Which is that I'm getting out and about 10 times more, but I still don't have enough of my life back as I want. There's still a lot more of my life I want to get back, and we're working on it. We're getting there. We're absolutely getting there. We're on the right road.
Very strong evidence that went against this claim. Like I said in the introduction, obesity is the biggest cause of death in the USA.
Yes, it
The numbers
is.
are actually staggering too, with almost 3/4 of the American population being obese. Over 70 million adults are classed as it. Honestly, these numbers should be a wake-up call to change your habits. And I do have a completely free newsletter that I send out every Friday, sharing healthy recipes which are high in protein and low in calories. Now, I know from personal experience how difficult it can be to change your eating habits, and I made this with my good friend.
Time out for DCV. Yeah. I know what you're saying.
As many people as we can to cook nutritious meals. The link is in the description to sign up, or just visit Fat Loss Kitchen. And again, this is completely free. Now, Kat Pause unfortunately did not change her eating habits and carried on her crusade against society for their abuse and discrimination.
Her crusade for fat positivity and rights.
When at the age of just 42 years old and living in New Zealand, she passed away in her sleep. She was working as a fat studies academic at a university in New Zealand at the time, and no cause of death was officially given. This would be the same as the next influencer.
Either heart failure or she just stopped breathing. Could be sleep apnea. Long ways away though, yeah, but you know what? You got a goal, Buck. You got a goal, brother. Keep it. Keep that goal. Hold it close, man. You'll be able to do it. I know you will. Hell, if I could walk a few miles unassisted, dude, man. Avocado guy, you know this one coming up. Oh, Nico Avocado. It's Nico Avocado. That's the one. Yep, Nico Avocado. Avocado. Keyboard don't want to work with you. Yeah, Nico Avocado. I know the one you're talking about. Yeah, that dude set the stage for all this shit. And it works. That's the worst fucking part, is it works for these people. Is they go out, oh man, another Kickbot. What do you know? I'm about to not stream in Kick anymore until we get the big thing set up. They have 0 viewers on Kick. Yeah, but he kind of set the stage for this whole mukbang, broadcast yourself eating ridiculous amounts of shit. Like, he set the stage, and he's set for life. He probably made easy $20 million doing that whole thing. And then he filmed like a year's worth of videos of him just being gross and fat and eating crazy gross shit. And in that year, he used Ozempic or one of the GLPs to lose all the weight, then get the skin removal surgery. And then he showed up in a video saying, I pulled one on y'all. Well, you probably cost yourself 10 years of life, but you got $20 million out of it. So I don't know. But that set the stage for all the people we're like looking at right now. Because look at these guys. These guys are getting hundreds of thousands of views off this stuff. There's something about people hate this lifestyle and hate the way you eat, but they want to watch you do it. It's really weird. Really, really weird. Bucket show. Big Bend National Park. Where's Big Bend at, Benny? Big Bend Benny. You're now Big Bend Benny. Big Bend Benny. Say that 10 times fast. Big Bend Benny. Big Bend Benny. Big Bend Benny.
And more about food. Waffler69 or Taylor Lejeune was a third
I've seen this dude.
TikToker who posted videos of him eating huge and strange meals, accompanied by his excitable personality. Considering he amassed over 1.9 million followers and each of his videos gained millions of views, it's safe to say he was making more than enough money to support his eating habit.
Yep.
And he needed it. If you take a scroll down his TikTok page, you can see that he must have been spending hundreds, if not thousands of dollars a month on huge meals and strange food items.
Today we're trying cookie liquor. I've got 3 McDonald's breakfast sandwiches. Which one's the best? I've got Lay's Waves Funyun Onion flavored rings. I've got 3 new pickled snacks. Let's see what they are. Loaded baked potato pickles, spicy garlic, and hot peppers. I got Silverboy pizza from the new season of Stranger Things. Let's see, what is this frozen pizza like?
Although his meals aren't as extreme as Effichan's, and he didn't share his fat positivity views like Kat did, that doesn't mean his health was any better. And you can see that Taylor was massively overweight, and his diet seemed to be the main reason for that. In a video uploaded on the 3rd of February, he actually shared the screen with his brother, and commenters loved him, even calling them an iconic duo. However, the next time we would see Taylor's brother would be under very different and heartbreaking circumstances.
Hey guys, if anyone's being shared this video from another, or if you just don't know, I'm related to Waffler69, or my brother Taylor. He has passed away.
Rio Grande. Dude, I'm telling you, dude, when I lived in Austin, it's not the Rio Grande. It's not the Rio Grande. I'm trying to think what river it is. It's a big river in Texas. It wasn't Rio Grande. It was the San Antonio River. It's the one, it's like out west of Austin. Out west of Austin is the one that goes down into Austin. I can't remember the name of it. Now I'm going to have to look it up. God damn it, we're going to Google Maps. We are going to Google. I need to know the name of this river. Oh, we're not going to zoom in on my house, though. We're definitely not going to do that. All right, what river am I talking about? I think it's the one that goes right through Austin. Yeah, Lake Travis. This is all reservoir. There's somewhere just west of Austin that I found this huge river out in the backwoods. Where was it? And it's hard to see water on here. What was it? Is it the San Antonio River? Colorado? Yeah, it might have been the Colorado. I'm pretty sure that flows down into Texas that far. Trying to remember where it was, because I lived in Austin. I worked in San Antonio a lot. I kind of went up Waco every now and then, but somewhere out in here, somewhere out west, I can't remember where it was. And they're not good at showing rivers on here. Damn, it doesn't look like there's a big river flowing through any of that shit, though. Am I losing my mind? Horseshoe Bay is gorgeous. I've been out there a bunch of times. It's all that. It's awesome. Volcano Lake. That's Lake Travis there. So the northeast side aquarium. Yeah, I used to live right up here. Not sure. I'm going to lose my mind thinking over that, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
2023. A presumed heart attack.
Amazing view though. Like I was out, it was like we go west because Austin's like green, foliage, green. There's life there. And as soon as you go an hour west, it's just you're starting to hit West Texas. It's just dirt and desert and little rolling hills and stuff. But yeah, I remember just being out in the middle of nowhere and like cresting this hill, and there's just this massive, massive river out of nowhere. I'm gonna assume it was the Colorado. I think that flows into Texas that far, but we'll see.
And I want to say like an hour and a half later, he passed away.
The most shocking part is that Taylor's brother revealed that their father and grandfather died from heart failure, and Taylor died of a suspected heart attack. For the most part,
Yeah.
Taylor was pretty uncontroversial and didn't make a big fuss about his weight or talk about it.
Closest thing to a national park is Chetumal, Nicollet, which is also a pastel lands, are amazing. Basically, the Hawaiian Islands of the Great Lakes, and the views are just great like an ocean. You can't see the other side. Yeah, you know what? I have not spent much time in the Great Lakes. I lived in Ontario for probably about 6 months. Loved it up there. That was probably my biggest experience with the lake. Loved it there, though. Absolutely loved it there. I just wish Canada wasn't, to leave politics. Again, to leave politics out of it. I just wish Canada wasn't such a shithole. I'd love to go back up there again, but it's starting to be a real sketchy environment up there by the sound of it. Yeah, that's one thing I noticed about the Great Lakes, man. They're clean, they're gorgeous. I mean, a lot of shipping traffic. That's the biggest thing that would concern me about the water quality is just the amount of shipping traffic that goes across them. But it is what it is. Clunker boats burning out diesel, but be what it be. You need to watch talking about the Great Lakes around me because I'm going to start singing Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald before too long. The big lake they call Ketchicooley.
Much.
26,000 tons of iron ore, and the Edmund Fitzgerald weighed empty. Tell me, as someone who's living on the Great Lakes, how often have you heard the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald? I'm sure you probably want to backhand me for singing it right now. Waters are clear. That's awesome, man. I wish you could see it.
Another professional TikToker who was 28 years old and lived in Springfield, Tennessee. Her hobbies included mainly gaming, but her biggest hobby was creating videos on TikTok, eating and showing off her body and supposed weight loss journey. Her TikTok account was called Sick and Tired of Waiting, and she boasted a following of almost 500,000. But the main interesting part was her account description, which read regaining my mobility and life, BED recovery, and type 2 diabetes. Now, although she did like to make jokes about being fat, it's the second part of her bio that we should focus on, as she said herself that she was in recovery for a binge eating addiction, and genuinely
she was trying, man. It's fucking rough.
To change, even sharing her weight loss journey.
Never gets up for 10. Oh yeah, brother.
21.6 pounds down now. I am.
Little fucking Gordon Lightfoot up in here. Oh, baby. If we weren't going to get copyrighted, I would bellow that shit right now, but I'm not trying to get copyrighted. 26,000 tons of iron ore than the Edmund Fitzgerald weighed empty.
I'm excited.
Such a good song. Such a good song.
433.6 down from 455.2. And I'm so excited.
I will say that the rate that
Damn, this one's sad, dude. Like, I mean, she did it to herself. I mean, we all did it to ourselves, but she was trying to get better, man. That hurts. Like, the ones that were celebrating and mega fat positive, that's, it kind of is what it is. Can't really feel bad on those, but man, fucking sucks. Fucking sucks. She was trying to get better at the end. She was trying to fight her addiction, man. She lost the struggle. Sucks. It's tough to see.
That she lost weight, however, was incredibly slow, as she lost those 20 pounds that she talked about over around 150 days. So it's clear that despite her efforts to eat in a calorie deficit and exercise, it objectively wasn't working. It seems like Brittany herself knew this too, as at the end of 2022 she posted this TikTok, seeming to finally open her eyes as to just how serious her situation was becoming.
I ruined my life with food, binge eating, and lack of self-care. And I'm hoping that it's not too late for me this time, you know?
There's still a few women I follow, or I just want to say women, but a few people I follow on TikTok that are still doing this. They're still doing mukbangs. They're still doing binge eating stuff. And I've been going in their comments and not being mean, not being rude, just saying, hey, I've been to the end result of where you're going, and it's not going to end up good. It's not going to end up good. None of them have responded yet. The addiction is real, dude. I'm telling you. I never thought I was going to break it. And carnivore is the first thing where I felt like, I don't want to say I've broken it because I'm knock on wood. But this is the first time I felt this positive about it. You know what I mean?
I ain't been to the store in 2 years. Maybe more now, I guess. I went to the post office once and that was hard. I went to urgent care and I thought my legs were going to give out from under me. I had to stand there the entire time after walking in. You know, I kept just looking back at the chair and just praying that I could just make it another second.
At the start of the TikTok, Brittany prays that it hasn't become too late to change, but unfortunately, that would be the case. On the 2nd of January 2023, just 6 days after the previous TikTok, Brittany unfortunately passed away in her sleep, with many people pointing to a heart attack as the cause of death at the age of just 28. While Brittany was making an effort to change her life, the next influencer to lose her life was in the complete opposite frame of mind.
Society makes you hate yourself if you don't look a certain way. And I am damn determined to change that.
Jamie Lopez was a 37-year-old
She's broken a couple chairs in her day.
Who starred in the show Supersize Salon, which, as you can probably guess, featured
Sophie J, are you real? Are the actual first real Kick Chatter? Oh my God! You might actually be the first one, unless you end up being a bot. We might actually have a revelation of a real Kick Chatter.
Location today is the opening. It's a few hours away. There's still things that need to be done.
Dude, that's like the Jabba throne right there.
This is our new location. Today is the opening. It's a few hours away. There's still things that need to be done.
You gonna dive up in there, Benny? You might not come back out on that one. You have your Discord, Instagram link. No, thanks, Sophie. I'm good. Thanks for trying to sell stuff, though. Well, we had an actual different approach on Kick this time with someone trying to sell stuff.
Jamie also shared her reasons behind launching the salon too, and they're probably what you expect.
All of our chairs are fully equipped to hold up to 800 pounds. You know, it's an experience. You know, we wanted to create an environment where big women can come and feel like we treat it like royalty instead of go through discrimination like we do when we go to like regular salons.
Discrimination being you can't fit your fucking ass in the chair. Well.
That can accommodate us. So, yeah.
Well, and you use the word discrimination. Let's talk about that feeling. You said you have experienced feeling very uncomfortable or feeling, is it ostracized because of your size at
Absolutely.
times?
I mean, regular salons that I go to before I open my business.
Nah, it wasn't Bucky. It was someone who was actually talking. I said, hey, are you a bot? And they said, oh, no, I'm not a bot at all, but I do make custom emblems and logos. Please link your Discord for me so I can show you my work if you want to buy some. I said, nah. If your first act is trying to sell me something, I immediately have zero trust or faith in you from that point forward. And that's coming from someone who was a salesman for many, many years.
Because I felt so uncomfortable, and you know, they couldn't. Some of the salons had to turn me down because they didn't have a chair for me.
Right.
So
like I said, because you can't fit in the chair, you're not being discriminated against.
Create an environment where people can come and get pampered and gorgeous and waxed and everything.
Outside of launching a plus-size salon, she actually launched a plus-size nightclub too, which was
plus-size nightclub,
morbidly obese, seemingly as a way to normalize it. The comments on this video announcing the nightclub were pretty disturbing too, with people actually not just supporting the idea of the nightclub, but promoting obesity itself.
This is the shit. This is the shit I fucking see. Dude, the couple Fucking the dang racist cheers. This is what I'm saying though. Okay, so the couple mukbangers that I've reached out in their comments and said, you know, you're going down a very dangerous path. I'm where you're going to end up. Again, not being mean, not being rude. This is what their comments look like. They are backed by people just telling them more, do more. We love this, do more. We want to see more. Like, these people are making money hand over fist doing this, and you got a mob of people telling them to keep going. Like, no wonder they just keep going until they die. No wonder they keep going until they die.
Self, including those who fetishize it. I love plus size women. The bigger, the better. And
I know we're gonna need C30s to fucking transport people around. 747, I don't think so. C30
is the idea that there's nothing wrong with their weight because other people seem to like it. Unfortunately, as we all know, this is completely false and in all honesty, dangerous. As we've seen with the majority of people in this video, almost all of them have died due to some sort of heart complication, such as heart failure or heart attack. Obesity significantly increases your risk of a heart attack by around 28%, and for every 5-point increase in BMI, it raises your risk of heart failure by a massive percent. At her largest, Jamie Lopez was a staggering 840 pounds, and if she was the average height of around 5'4", that puts her BMI at 144, putting her at huge risk of
840 pounds. 840 pounds. How do you even walk at that point? Like, she was going on interviews and stuff. Are they fucking forklifting her in or what? That's fucking crazy, dude. Utterly insane. That's 300 pounds more than me. It's 300 pounds more than me at my worst. It's insane. That's me if I go back to 560 and go pick up 3 fucking bags of concrete and try and walk. Holy shit, dude. 840 pounds. I don't know. It's crazy.
Unfortunately,
It's
exactly
crazy.
what happened. In December 2022, she was rushed to a Las Vegas hospital with heart complications, and at the age of just 37 years old, succumbed to her obesity. It's honestly terrifying to think that some of these influencers were proponents of the healthy at every size movement, which is objectively incorrect and just downright dangerous. And if you want to see more people who live their lives at over 600 pounds but want to make a change, click the video that's on your screen now to see the most disgusting episode ever on my 600 pound life.
No thanks. I don't want to see that. Oh, 30, 15. 1, 2, 3. I don't like the quiet. Standard, my father was a contractor for many, many years. Standard construction size bag of concrete's 90 pounds. Each one's 90. I remember lugging those things around when I worked for him. Oh my God. I used to be able to pick up and carry 2 of those and walk. Used to be. My knees would break in half now, but I used to be strong enough to do stuff like that. Let's go! 600 on TikTok in fucking hour. Let's compare to YouTube. 22 views on YouTube versus 600 on TikTok. Starting to love TikTok, boys. Starting to love TikTok. And the videos, the type of people we were just watching, there's a lot of them over there that I can try and drive some sense into their heads. I'm going to start doing duets that starts with their video. So if they leave their video open for duets, it is free range to do a duet with their content. So any of these mukbangers, I'm going to open a video with them doing their thing, cutting to me, just shirt off, Russian head on, screaming, "Did you go to the gym today? Did you go to the gym today?" See if we can get some people accountable, get some people moving, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? All right, we got about... That's usually 50. Yeah. Me nerds. Yeah, there's 50s, and then the big construction size bags, the actual like concrete crews and stuff use, those are standard 90 pounds. They were big boys. Yep, still doing backwards walks right now. Been doing some forward walks too. All the stuff I've been doing over on the lake. If it's sunny out, I try and get over there and just do normal walk. I'm not going up and down hills. The backside of the lake I walk is very up and down hilly, but the side that you've seen in my videos, the little dirt road I walk there with the lake view and stuff like that, that's super flat. I just kind of do that back and forth till I hit at least a mile. We're going to be getting the pool in tomorrow. We're doing at least 500 meters. I'm going to shoot for more, but we're going to go until we feel knee pain. As soon as knee pain hits, we'll stop. But it's been great. We're getting yoga in. I'm doing stuff. I haven't had a lot of time to make shorts, sadly. I'm trying to get a bunch of other stuff done right now. But I need to start getting more content out. I'm not giving you guys enough content, so I do apologize for that. My long forms have been non-existent. I didn't do a weekly update at the end of this week. I'm going to have a huge one this Sunday before we start Lion Diet on Monday. We'll have a big one there. Again, oh, dude, 90-pound bags, man. I used to be shredded when I worked construction. See, if I just never left construction in the first place, well, my knees would probably still be shot from lifting 90-pound bags of concrete, so never mind. I'll tell you what, dude, my dad is about to be 69 years old here pretty soon, and he is still up and down ladders. The man is 5'10", 180 pounds soaking wet. Been a contractor the last 30 years of his life, man, just absolutely going hard, and he's still doing it. Full hip replacement. Almost had a coronary last year. He's still out there doing it, man. So more power to him. Sadly, being his son, I am not 5'10", 180. Him and my brother both. My brother's 5'11", 190. My dad's 5'10", 180. My mom is 5'5", 145-ish maybe. And here I am, 6'4", lumbering giant. I actually had to question for a while if my dad was actually my dad. But turns out when we look into our genealogy tree, there are a bunch of uncles on my mother's side of the family. I call it a recessed gene. She had there's like this whole sect of uncles that were all like 6'4", just massive dudes. Some were like 6'6", 6'7", just absolute giants. So somehow I caught the recessed family gene on her side for sure. For sure. What are we doing? Yeah, man, YouTube content looking... I don't know, man. It's an hour of video out. It's 22 views. That is not fantastic. Not fantastic. TikTok, it just keeps going up. There's more views every 2 minutes than TikTok than there's on the other one. We're young now, entertain us. Hell yeah. I'm trying to entertain you guys as much as I can, man. I'm trying to blow this thing up. I've been super, if you guys follow me on X at all, I have been extremely active on X. I'm trying to interact like crazy. American Zone 46. Nope. Oh, there we go. That's an American breakfast right there. How'd you guys feel? In the future, it's not something I'm doing yet, but I am considering in the near future 9 views. Killing it on X today. Yeah, no, we're getting up there sub-wise. YouTube, we're getting a ton of subs. The views have been dying off, though, sadly, on YouTube. We had that crazy week. Yeah, we got 14,000, 3,200, 2,400. Like, that was all in 1 week. We had, like, a killer week. I started getting super excited, and then we started dropping off 9, 5, 6, 6. We went back up to 1,000 on one, 6, 7, 6, 6. We got back to 1,600 on the one Friday. That was really good. But, yeah, overall, the views have been starting to fall off a little bit. Just the way she goes. You know what I mean? I'm not complaining or anything. It's just kind of the way she goes. But I'm telling you, TikTok, I went from we just clicked over and it's 10 more views from when we just looked at it. But I went from not getting anything. My first 50 to 60 videos on TikTok, they all had 1 view, and it was my wife on every single one. So here we are. We're getting over 1,800. I mean, almost every video we're 700 plus now, except for that one. That little guy, the planking one, people really didn't like. But progress, man. We're almost halfway to the 1,000. We need 1,000 subs on YouTube to get monetized. So that'll be fantastic if we hit that. We need a lot of watch time still, but as soon as I get my new mic and start doing long forms, that should start taking up a large chunk of that. Rumble. I'm going to start putting a focus on Rumble too. Rumble's really good. I really like Rumble. I'm going to start doing a lot of content there. Expect a lot on TikTok. Basically, any short that goes on TikTok is also going to go on YouTube, so you don't have to change platforms or anything like that. Yeah, see, that's the thing, Benny. It's like YouTube, that algorithm just needs to hit you once. It just needs to hit you one time. That's what happened to like Reed and Ethan Bernard and stuff. Yeah. I want to get to the point where I'm doing 3 shorts a day. I want to be doing 3 shorts a day. I want to keep them 60 seconds or less so I can have copyright music on the stuff. And a large part of that is going to come with getting back into a gym so I can actually have good footage. But sadly, that comes with money, which hopefully in the next couple weeks we'll be straightened out on that and we should be good to go. But going to be good. And like I said, I don't want to dump out shit either. I just don't want to be dumping out bullshit. I'm going to start doing a lot of duets on TikTok. I don't know if I can put TikTok duets on YouTube. I don't think I can, because even though I'm allowed to duet if they have the selection made open for it, I don't know about putting it to YouTube because I think that is actually a large copyright infringement. So I don't know if I can do that. So TikTok, I am going to start doing that quite a bit. I used to hate TikTok. I actually love it now. Now I got my algorithm dialed in for the stuff I view anyway. We're working on a Facebook. Facebook, I feel like, isn't a dead platform. It's getting quiet these days. Like the story of the Potters class, one group was focusing on one really nice pot, and one grew most pots, but after doing so many, they got better, and all theirs and batches of pots. That's what I'm saying, man. The more the merrier. My editing skills are getting so much better. I mean, I used to sit here, a 2-minute short would be an hour of editing for me. And if I don't know if you were in here early for the stream today, I edited a whole short, got the video, audio done in like, shit, what was it, Benny? We were like 10 minutes doing that entire short and getting it broadcast. So editing skills are definitely coming along. Yep. The group focusing on one. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. And batches. Yep. That's what I'm saying, man. Just batch it. Let the quality come with time. Just got to get the name out there and get known. X, I'm starting to get some progress on X. That's going really good. But it's you guys that are doing it, man. You guys are here every day. You guys comment every single video. Both you guys, whoever else is in here lurking, being quiet, you know the drill. Guys are all being absolutely amazing. I don't know what my stream timer is showing 3.25 hours. We were like coming up on the 4-hour mark here rapidly. But yeah, I can't wait to bump more content for you guys. The biggest thing right now, I need my new mic so I can start working on long forms. I don't want to use this headset for long form videos because it sounds terrible. It truly does. I heard it. I recorded some stuff the other night for the first long form I'm working on. I recorded it through the mic and it sounded so bad to me. I need my new mic. So hopefully that will happen this weekend with Black Friday. We're going to get that taken care of. And then as soon as I get into my new gym, we are going to have footage hand over absolute foot for you guys. Hand over foot. We're going to be going backwards, just going ape shit on the content as soon as all those things happen. So that's going to be amazing. I think right there, we got most of our reacts done for tonight, man. I think we had a really good stream. Thank you guys again hanging out so much. I had advertised till 8 o'clock. I think we're pretty good on the content. I think for the most part, I am starving Marving right now. I have a pound of ground lamb out there that is calling my name. And only took that long because the creepy laugh. Oh, Betty, that reminds me. I'm going to go back. Hold on. We got to find that again. Hold on. We got to find that again before we end. Wait. We're going back and finding that. This is already a finalized video, so we can go ahead and cut all of this. Oh, God, Bucky, you're not ready for this shit, dude. You are not ready for this. Hold on. Oh, no way. Is there another update? God damn, DaVinci has another update. I love DaVinci. It's free. The amount of editing you can do is insane. It's amazing what you can do with this program, but oh my God, it has updates 3 times a day. And every time it updates, it like stops all your progress in your project. You gotta like close out, re-download. Oh, I'm getting such a good calf stretch right now. Oh God, that was nice. I just need to restart. Where's the left? Oh my God, it's so good. Dude, I'll tell you, these edits take twice as long, so I just watch them in reverse for like 5 minutes straight, just fucking dying the whole time. Kenworth jumping down backwards, the whole thing, man. Dude, why did I laugh like that? How did I think that was gonna go well? Troy 638, oh my god, thank you for being a kick chatter and also being a robot trying to sell stuff. Go fuck yourself. Goodbye.
Look at that.
Like, dude, it doesn't matter what way you play it. That is a creepy laugh, no matter what.
Look at that.
Dude, it doesn't matter what way you play it. That is just downright creepy. I'd like to start my 3-part apology for that laugh by saying, I didn't mean it. Oh, man. But either way, super, super fun, guys. I had an absolute blast in stream tonight. I am going to call it here. I am absolutely starving. I am ready for some food. I have 1 pound of ground lamb that is about to get just devoured. I don't even feel like putting it into patties or air frying it. I am literally just going to throw this stuff in a pan with a little butter, sear it up, and go to absolute town. Going to be fantastic. We're going to put ourselves right around like 1,800 calories. We're still close to about an 800, 900 deficit there. So going to be really, really good. Once again, as usual, you guys are absolutely amazing. You're absolutely phenomenal. You guys keep me going on a daily basis. I didn't even know you guys could see my screen that whole time. But yeah, so we are going to be live tomorrow again. We will be the exact same time. We're going to shoot from 4 to 8 p.m. tomorrow. Same stuff. I'll have a whole bunch of new reacts. Should have some new edits tomorrow because I'm going to the pool. Hopefully I'll try and snag some stuff there if I can. At least go and leave and I'll get some shorts out. But yeah, I think it's going to be great. I'll be live tomorrow. Then I'll also be live Friday. I am taking the night off for Thanksgiving at the big family deal. So thank you guys so much for hanging out. I hope you guys have an awesome night. Stay hydrated for me. Get some good food in. Get some good sleep tonight. It's going to be rare. Oh, come on, baby. Of course it's going to be rare. You have to with lamb. You got to go rare with lamb. You absolutely have to go rare. It's the only way. I figured that out like my 3rd time cooking lamb. Like, nope. Got to go rare. Most of my chops and stuff, I usually do them to like 125, 125 internal. Then I'll let them finish a little bit, get like right towards that 130 mark. Oh, they're absolutely perfect. Absolutely perfect. So you guys have an awesome night for me. I would love to see you guys back tomorrow. We'll be live at 4 p.m. tomorrow. Fantastic day. Wifey's coming home, so it should be a fun morning. I get to see her after being gone for a couple days. It's going to be a good day. We're going to get some gym in. We're going to get some sauna time in. We're going to ice the boys and go from there. Have a great day in Thanksgiving. Awesome, Betty. If I don't see you before then, brother, you too, man. Hope you have an awesome time. Hope you got some good family stuff going on. Going to be fantastic. Everyone, stay high and tight through Thanksgiving. Like I said, the food's going to be there. The temptation's going to be there. Family temptation's going to be there. You just got to fight through. Stay focused on those diets. Stay focused on staying hydrated. Fill up before you go. Bring your own food. Do what you got to do. You know what I mean? So thank you so much for hanging out. Like I said, if you guys are free tomorrow, I will be live tomorrow. I will be live Friday, 4 to 8 p.m. both days, and possibly this weekend as well. Going into next week, we're going to be shooting for minimum 4 days a week streaming. Probably Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, some schedule like that, but we'll see what happens. You guys have a phenomenal night. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. It means the absolute world to me. You guys are amazing. I love you. Get some good sleep, good hydration, and we will see you guys tomorrow.